Welcome to Bobcat Stadium. It is senior night for the Bluffton Bobcats, a very important football game as well. Head coach Ken Cribb joining us from the Bobcats. Coach, first of all, let's talk about senior night. You got a great bunch of seniors who are going to play their last home football game here.
We got 25 seniors that
and we just brought another senior in here too. Although he's a senior citizen.
I'm ready, Coach. I'm ready. Put me in, Coach. I am ready.
All right. Before we get to you, Mr. Senior Citizen, let's talk about the real seniors for just a moment.
We got a great group, and the thing that's special about this group is they were my first 9th grade only football team. We started a B team when I got here the first year, and now they're seniors.
And
first 4-year group.
So you and they have invested a lot of time and blood, sweat, and tears together.
Yes, sir. Don't miss this crowd. They're a special group. First year, 4-year seniors. So we hate to see them go, but we're real excited about what they did in their 4 years.
You hate to see them go, but boy, how far they have come. Huh?
They have. They really have. I'm real proud of them.
Yeah. Now, this other senior guy, he thinks he can help you tonight. Mike Covert joining us, for those of you who don't know. He says he has one more game of eligibility left. You got any spot for him?
Yeah, I think he should play guard, and tackle. Sit on the end of the bench, guard the water cooler, and tackle anything comes near it.
Exactly. Coach, I tell you what, all week long we've been practicing hard. You've been telling us to not, but don't forget, believe. Tonight's the night we're going to do it.
That's it. We're excited about the challenge. Nothing to lose. We're the underdog for sure. They're region champions, but we got to fight to stay alive, so we got to win to get in.
That's it, and you're right. I am going to guard the cooler. I'm going to ride the pine, and what else can I do?
You can tackle anybody who comes near the water cooler.
You got it, Coach. I'm in.
Coach, talk for just a moment about Coach McKissick and what he has done. Can you imagine coaching 62 years of football?
I hope I live to be 62 years old.
Me too.
It's just amazing. I mean, you really think about it. Over 60 years, averaging 10 wins a season, that's just absurd.
Their football team, though, is like it has always been, isn't it? This year's team?
It is. You know, talking about coaches winning, you know, I have to live to be 189 to break his record.
A good football, there's nothing flashy, nothing special, nothing crazy about his football team.
No, it's traditional. They don't beat themselves. They never beat themselves. They believe in what they do. They are consistent. Continuity is crazy with the coaching staff and the kids, and most of the kids in that town, you know, their dads and granddads played for Coach, and it's just real impressive.
His own grandson's his offensive coordinator.
That's right. That's right.
You know, one thing I'll add to that is while he's been around for as long as he has, you have started your own legend, if you will, here in Bluffton.
I appreciate
with
that.
a total class act group of boys, the whole program, you and the AD, Mr. Adams, you're going to leave your own legacy. It may not be 62 years worth, but I tell you what, Bluffton is very proud to have you here.
I thank you so much for saying that. This is home. I love Bluffton. I love this community, and I'm proud to be their head coach.
Let's go play ball,
Good
Coach.
luck to you guys tonight, all right?
Thank you, guys. I appreciate it.
All right, Coach Ken Cribb of the Bluffton Bobcats. We're going to be back with a whole lot more surprises when we continue on the Covert Aire High School Football Bowl game. The Covert Aire, the Bluffton Bobcats take it on Summerville.
Duck hunting season is in full swing. Now is the time for a Covert Aire maintenance and tune-up safety inspection. We cover all types of heating and air conditioning, ventilation, and refrigeration repair.
Bagged one.
And duck cleaning. We're out hunting duck everywhere from Kiowa to Hilton Head to right here in Bluffton. So if there's a problem in your neck of the woods, give us a call 24/7. Complete customer satisfaction is not only our goal, it's our business.
Sitting in a tree, a kiwi waving back at me. Honey, won't you be my salty dog? Oh, salty dog, oh, salty dog. This sty has a fox, a salty dog. Down southeast, sitting by the dog, singing a song about a salty dog. Honey, won't you be my salty dog?
My Walgreens pharmacist recommends cold tablets and hot soup.
My Walgreens pharmacist recommends bubblegum flavor and patience.
Mine recommends antacid tablets and only one taco.
Walgreens pharmacists also recommend you try Walgreens brand health and wellness products. They have the same active ingredients as other brands and cost less. Our pharmacist recommended Walgreens brand health and wellness products. There's an everyday way to well.
Everything is ruined.
It's okay. We're ready.
When the things that matter most are on the line, make sure we are too. The Fire and Water Cleanup Team at 1-800-SERVE-PRO. Like it never even happened.
Back at Bluffton High School for the Bluffton Summerville game, our very special guest, the dean of, well, not just, you're the dean of everybody these days, Jack McKissick, the head coach at Summerville. Coach, how you doing?
Well, you know, when you get my age, you're just glad to get up in the morning and be upright.
Well, you're certainly upright. You got another team that's won another division. You've coached an awful lot of teams. They're all special. They're like kids and grandkids. What makes this team special to you?
Well, I don't know. I got a good group of coaches. I got a good offensive line coach who coached in college and has been around, played in college, and that's a big help. And then I got a real good staff. And I don't coach a position, I just coach coaches, and we get along real good.
Coach, I have to ask, first I have to tell you it is truly an honor for us to be here and be in your presence. Secondary to that, I'm sure a lot of you get asked this all the time. How much more gas do you have in the tank?
Well, I'm gonna keep, long as they want me, no firemen, and I feel like I can give them a day's work for the dollar, I'll keep doing it.
Well, from the folks that I know in Summerville, that I think you're going to be there coaching for a long time, sir.
Well, I hope so. My family likes it, and just me and my wife there now. My daughter, she teaches over at one of the other schools and has a family, and I got a grandson on the team. This my offensive coordinator, played quarterback at the Citadel. I got a good staff.
I wanted to ask you about that. What is it like having your grandson on your staff and not only played for you, but now coaching with you?
Well, he kind of knows what to expect, and I know him real good too, so everything's good.
He's heard all the words. He's heard just about everything you can tell a team, can't you?
He knows it all.
Coach, again, we thank you very much for joining us. Congratulations on another regional championship. Good luck tonight. Good luck the rest of the season.
Thank you very much.
All right, Coach Jack McKissick at Summerville. This guy's won over 600 football games. Mike Covert, have you even seen 600 football games?
I don't think I've seen 600 anything. The only 600 thing I've seen is 600 laps.
Yeah, at NASCAR.
That's it.
There you
go. So,
an unbelievable man who has created an unbelievable legacy at Summerville. We'll be back with the opening kickoff, the Covert Aire High School Football Bowl Series Grand Finale, Bluffton and Summerville, in just a moment.
I got to get suited up.
H&H Auto Service and H&H Auto Body are deeply rooted in our community. Our friends became our customers, and our customers become our friends. H&H has earned a reputation for dedication to their customers. All collision and mechanical repairs to servicing your tires. H&H will take care of you.
We are completely committed to every client, sales and service.
And communication is key.
I invite you to see why so many people trust H&H. After all, you are driving our reputation.
I bought this. I saw it. I wanted it, so I got it. I put my hand in, cookies come out. One more time. Hand in, cookie out. Shouldn't your life be that way? When you put something into your life, you should get something more incredible back out, right? How much do you make right now? If you're whispering, not a good sign. Start at TCL and get a job right now to get cookies raining down on you. Or in other words, employment, advancement, vacation, a career. Yeah, this commercial is not about cookies, it's about you. Make it happen this fall at tcl.edu/now. It's working.
Hey, what are you drinking?
I'm drinking Dunkin'.
I'm drinking Dunkin'.
I'm just in love with the flavor.
I get mine black. I don't want to take away from that pure taste.
So smooth, no bitterness. It's awesome.
There's no other taste like it.
America runs on Dunkin' Coffee.
Visit your locally owned and operated Dunkin' Donuts on Hilton Head, in Beaufort, and off of I-95 at Exit 8.
Our goal at 123 Drive Driving Academy is to help students become confident, cautious, and safe drivers.
We offer high-quality classroom and behind-the-wheel training, and we are the only driving school in the Hilton Head Bluffton area that is certified to administer the road test for students. Visit our website at 123drivedrivingacademy.com or call us at 263-5023 and mention WHHI-TV to receive $10 off your training sessions.
When you're ready to get in the driver's seat, please call 123 Drive Driving Academy.
Have you been in the Zone? Sports Zone is the area's complete source for sporting goods and apparel. Their selection of sports equipment covers everything you need for football, baseball, basketball, and so much more. Plus the latest in apparel to make you look your best. Sports Zone is also the place for teams. From uniforms to trophies, embroidered items, banners, and more. Sports Zone has it all at competitive prices. Stop by 12 Johnson Way off Route 46 near the post office in Bluffton or call 837-ZONE. Get it in the zone. Sports Zone.
Butler Chrysler Dodge Jeep, your all-American auto dealer in beautiful Beaufort by the Bay.
What we have here is Chrysler 300, brand new, 3.6 Pentastar, made in the US of A. 8-speed transmission, give you 31 miles to the gallon. Best in class, 8.4 touchscreen radio, backup camera, navigation, including Beats by Dre. Come take a test drive, I'll save you $2,000. Ask for Charles Manigo.
The dealer you choose is the difference to you. Butler Chrysler Dodge Jeep, 1555 Salem Road in beautiful Beaufort by the Bay. Shop local, buy American.
Welcome back to the Covert Aire High School Football Bowl Series. The Summerville Green Wave breaking through the banner and coming onto the field. So great to get a chance to talk with Coach McKissick before the game. You played for a legend, Chuck. You played for Joe Paterno when he was just a kid, you know, when he was just in his, 50s. And can you imagine a coach coaching high school football into his 80s?
For 60 years, that's great. John McKissick starting in 1952. That's before you were born, Bob. And Coach McKissick...
And I'm old.
has 10 state titles to his resume. 10 that he's won.
In 5 decades.
Yes.
He won one in the 50s, and the 60s, and the 70s, and the 80s, and the 90s. I mean, it's unbelievable.
And last year he was honored at the Super Bowl as the High School Coach of the Year, winning the Don Shula Award, presented by Don Shula, at the Super Bowl.
Don Shula's 300 wins behind him. 300 behind him.
I don't think there's another coach at high school or college level that has 500. Is that right?
I don't think so. And he has 610 wins and going for more. You see the Bluffton Bobcats getting set to come out on the field. It is senior night, and the Bobcats honored a great group of seniors. That Coach Ken Cribb, you know, we were trying to get him emotional, and he doesn't get very emotional, but he almost did over this bunch, because these were his first guys as ninth graders when he was in, and a special bunch. Of course, Mike Covert joining us tonight. Mike, here, you can just keep the mic. There you go.
There we go.
How special a night this is for the kids in Bluffton. A game that means so much, and yet for the on-the-field stuff, but also means so much to them for their futures.
Absolutely. You know, this is where they're gonna let it all hang out. Right here, the last game of the season. Nothing else to show except tonight. So you can see them there getting pumped up, and we're watching them before the game. Cribb and his staff had them just jamming ready, and total teamwork right here.
Summerville has won the regional championship. Bluffton is 2-2 in the region. They have to win this game and get a little help to get into the state playoffs. But you know what? Coach Cribb has stressed to this team all week, don't worry about the other stuff. we've got to win before any of that other stuff even matters. So that's really job one tonight.
The rest of it will take care of itself.
Yep.
Isn't that right? That's what they say, Chuck.
Yeah, well, I think this is a team that is coming on with their quarterback, especially Alex Davis, playing better the last couple of weeks. He's in the end of his junior year. He took over, as you know, at the start of this year without much time, and that's really improved. And they've had some key injuries and some players coming back playing tonight. Jameer Blackshear for one of them. I think he came down with the clammy flu a week or two ago. And then they've got also Ford and Boney coming back tonight, and they missed those players out on the field.
I asked Coach Cribb before the game, I said, are you guys about as healthy as you've been all year? And he said, yeah, we really are. He kind of thought about it for a second. He said, yeah, because this team has been more than just dinged up. I mean, they've had broken bones and a lot of that going on this year. It has been an injury-plagued season, but they have fought through it. They have won all 4 games they have played here at Bobcat Stadium. They've got that working for them tonight against 8-2 Summerville. David Kennedy getting set to kick off for the Green Wave. And he booms it into the end zone where it is taken by Jay Middleton. He's not even going to try to bring it out. Bluffton will take over at their 20-yard line.
Automatic touchback in high school when it goes in the end zone on a kickoff. The Bobcats will be coming out led by number 78, Darren Lundy over center. And then it'll be Josh Darrell, number 55, Taylor Gordon, Luke Mabin, and Dylan Wilson, number 52, will finish out 5 offensive linemen for the Bluffton Bobcats.
Alex Davis, the junior, who has quarterbacked this team all year long, replacing C.J. Frazier a year ago, starts out by wheeling it outside to Laquan Washington, and Washington gets up over the 30 to the 32-yard line, a first down, throwing the football right off the bat. Alex Davis, who has completed just 49% of his passes this year.
Well, they use these wingbacks, and they get an awful lot of mileage out of the wingbacks. Laquan Washington being one of them, and Jay Middleton, Gerald Robinson. And they only really have one true running back. It's B.J. Hill. And they get the ball to him in spaces where they can make plays.
And he gets a Walgreens first down. The give there is to B.J. Hill, the senior tailback. Gained almost 600 yards this season, scored 5 touchdowns. He's busted a couple of long ones, but that time is dropped for no gain.
Yeah, Eric Henderson, number 60, for the Green Wave came up. Number 60, Chuck McNerrick's old number, came in and made a tackle behind the line of scrimmage. You remember Chuck McNerrick?
Absolutely. Anybody who loves to see hard hitting remembers him. Played center and linebacker during his great Eagles career. Gerald Roberson getting the ball, getting up to near the 40-yard line. Roberson, another one of the seniors, 5'10", 174. Has scored 10 touchdowns this year, 6 of them rushing, 4 more receiving.
I thought coming into tonight's game offensively for the Bobcats, one of the things they would try to do is get the ball to Robinson as much as possible. As you mentioned, he carried 76 times already this year, and he's caught 23 balls for another 500 yards.
Another Walgreens first down as he gains just 10 yards. They're at the 38-yard line now. Gives it to the fullback, Hill. Hill finding some running room up the middle. Gets across the 40 to about the 43 before he is tackled by number 41, Cody Soto. Soto, 85 tackles in his first 10 games this year, the junior.
Watch 52 here, throw the block. Great job coming over at the trap block, Dylan Wilson, number 52. And that's the reason why you have the yardage and the hole that was open. Wilson comes in, makes a great play.
Gain of 6 for Hill.
Pretty block with that young man right there. You got to throw that block and stick it and drive the guy outside.
2nd and 4, the give to Washington. Washington up to near midfield. That'll be another Walgreens first down.
Yeah, I may give him credit. The Hill, it was Taylor Gordon, number 72, that came over from left to right. You know what? We have a little problem with these numbers here. Bluffton has white and black on white and black, and it makes it very difficult to pick out the players.
That's a dark green. It's just so dark, it looks black. You see the players on the sidelines trying to root their compatriots on the field on as we have a 1st and 10 for Bluffton near midfield. An impressive start on this opening drive. Davis, quick 2 steps over the middle and dropped by Vinny Bonai. Bonai, who's been injured much of the year, was expected to be a real weapon for Ken Cribb's Bobcats. Has just 2 catches this season for 40 yards. It'll be 2nd and 10.
Yeah, Bonai's a senior, 6'1", 175 pounds. He usually goes both ways, but tonight they're just going to use him on offense.
He's just glad to be out on the field. Davis, under a little pressure, wobbles it a little bit, but it's caught by Laquan Washington. 40, down to near the 35-yard line, and another Walgreens first down.
Good job this time by Alex Davis as he's able to release the ball as he gets hit. You'll see it on the replay here.
And that's another Bobcat.
He makes a good read. He catches him in a man-to-man coverage, and he picks out the right receiver. The ball just had enough on it, so Laquan Washington, number 26, could come over and make the Walgreens first down.
Gain of about 16, and it'll be a first down from the 36 of Summerville. Bobcats looking over for the play call. Alex Davis, the junior quarterback. He'll be back next year. You always love it when you've got a junior quarterback coming back. Washington again, busted loose around left end, inside the 20, inside the 15, down to the 14. And another Walgreens first down.
The old speed sweep. Goes in motion, 26. Laquan Washington starts from right to left. Before the snap of the ball, gets the underhand handoff from the quarterback. Nice block thrown out there by number 5. That's B.J. Hill, leading the way around the corner. Laquan Washington does the rest for the Walgreens first down.
Gain of 21 yards, and the Bobcats now have it into the red zone. Just over 9 minutes left in the first quarter. An impressive drive. Hill tries it up the middle and maybe gets a yard.
That's a tough middle that they have, too, at Summerville. This is where they tighten up. Summerville can score, but the best thing about their team is their defense.
Yeah, they
points against it's the lowest in the entire region.
I remember Bluffton was a loser to Beaufort by 8. Well, Summerville shut them out 17-0. That gives you an example of what they can do. Smith throws it behind himself to number 3, Roberson, and Roberson is dropped back at the 18-yard line. That play never really came together for the Bobcats.
There was a couple of missed blocks there, but it's a little crossbuck action, and out of that they come out and they throw almost like a bootleg pass out here to Roberson. He just didn't have anywhere to go.
So Roberson loses a couple, and it'll be third down and about 12.
They'll probably go to the open field there at the top of the screen, get some of the speed out there.
Yeah, twin set to the wide side, the top of your screen, and then Laquan Washington into the motion. They throw it instead to Jack Ernie down near the 5-yard line. What a call, what a gutsy call to go against the formation, basically, throw it back into the short zone.
Well, I guess they fooled the defense coordinator for Summerville also. Good call. 14, Ernie is their possession down receiver. He's the guy that, he's not a home run hitter, but he's the guy that you're going to go to pick up the first down. They got the coverage they wanted to on the backside. He's 6'4", and he's got his long arms and long legs, and that's the reason why he was able to get a first down.
Gain of 13, the give to Roberson, and he has wrestled back a lot closer to the 10 than the original 5.
Guys, something I'm noticing. I watched the Summerville
Beaufort
game.
7-yard line.
Something Bluffton's doing that Beaufort didn't do
is
this run-pass combination, softening up that defense of Summerville. Beaufort wasn't able to do that. A little bit different right now.
Davis at quarterback, B.J. Hill the lone setback. Rolling to his left. Throwing toward the end zone, nearly intercepted, intended for Ernie, and almost picked off by Joshua Orr, a 5'8" senior for Summerville.
That'll bring up third down.
Pretty good offensive call, I thought, to play the run this play. The reason why the last play was stopped is they blitzed up the middle. You see number 12 comes up from the middle linebacker position, and he came up there last time, gets man-to-man coverage. However, this time he looks for Ernie, but he's well covered in the end zone.
Thrown off his back foot as well. Now it'll be 3rd and goal from about the 7. Beaufort lines up away from the ball.
Little trick play here.
Yep. Davis trying to get Summerville. They do the quick, direct snap. It goes to Roberson, and he goes in the end zone. Wow. Touchdown, Bobcats.
The last time I saw this play was Alabama. The Bear ran it against Penn State in the 1979 Sugar Bowl. Great call here.
Nebraska used to run this play. Is that the swinging gate?
Yeah.
Gerald Roberson goes in for the touchdown. That is his 7th rushing touchdown of the season, and it is 6-0 Bobcats.
Good call by Coach Ken Cribbs. he got down into a tough situation. He knew what to call right away, that he was going to pull out. There was no hesitation. The team lined up, caught him by surprise.
An 80-yard drive in 5 minutes and 14 seconds. Ken Mayo trying to add the extra point. He has done it with 6:46 left of the first quarter. Bluffton leads Summerville 7-0.
On WHHI Sports TV.
Hey folks, Mike Covert here with Covert Aire, the Lowcountry's leader in HVAC service, repair, replacement, and maintenance. Summertime tip for you: with the heat on, when you're outside cutting the grass, don't forget your air conditioner when you're done. All those grass clippings can cause the air conditioner to clog up. Be good to your AC and take a water hose and spray off the fins. Your air conditioner will thank you. Thanks a lot.
Back at Bobcat Stadium after Bluffton takes almost half of the first quarter to score the opening touchdown of the game. Fair catch for Summerville and Joshua Orr as Bluffton not kicking it deep. Summerville will take over, but in their own territory, and well-rested offense to see the field yet.
Well, a little strange play to see a fair catch on a kickoff. It looks like a pooch kick, but what that shows is just how well coached the team is. They were ready for a pooch kick, and rather than risk having Bluffton get an opportunity to knock the ball loose and cause a fumble, they just took the fair catch and they'll start from the 26-yard line.
The pitch back to Darrell Ford, the junior, and he's got running room on the right-hand side. They've got some burners. Walgreens first down on their first play from scrimmage for the Green Wave.
44-yard line.
There's got to be a reason why they're undefeated in region play. And that number 22 is one of the reasons. Darrell Ford, a running back, only 5'6", 150 pounds. He's a junior, so they'll see him again next year.
A gain of 19 on their first play from scrimmage. Their quarterback is just a sophomore, Sawyer Bridges. Pitches it back to Chris Felder, who is only a sophomore and yet has 7 touchdowns this year.
You gotta watch the play by T.J. Ferguson, the sophomore, played by outside linebacker. He turns the play in. You'll see him come up there and keeps his shoulders square. And by doing that, he forces the play back inside where he's got help, and they're able to make the play.
Loss of a yard, so on 2nd and 11, quickly moving the ball is Summerville. They give it back to Felder. And Felder picks up about 7. To bring up a 3rd and 4. Summerville to the line quickly, trying not to let Bluffton catch their collective breath or make any substitution. And Felder is stuffed in the backfield.
You're going to watch. You're going to see why he's a commit to City University of South Carolina on this play here, the junior. He breaks the double team and comes in and makes a tackle for a loss. Watch this play right here.
Yep, great defensive play by Shimmy Blackshear. Yep. Blackshear, the senior, who will be playing in the Army All-American Bowl for Summerville. A guy who will be playing in the North-South Bowl. David Kennedy, their place kicker and punter. He is terrific. And look at that, a deep punt. And he's going to get the bounce. Finally picked up on the run by Bluffton's number 2, Jay Middleton. Middleton back down the sidelines, cuts loose at the 50, the 40, one man to beat. Jay Middleton being chased by Kevin Dickinson, and Dickinson finally gets him out of bounds at the 1. Jay Middleton brings it back better than 90 yards, and Bluffton's got a chance to go up 2 touchdowns quickly in the first quarter.
That's number 2. He's only 5'8", 172 pounds, runs on the track team. You can see it right here. Hits full stride, puts a little dip to his hip there, a little glide to his stride, and he's headed down to touchdown land, ends up just 1 yard short.
Finally pushed out of bounds by Middleton. And Bluffton sets up 1st and goal at the 1. We've got a stoppage in play, a Serve Pro timeout called by the Bluffton Bobcats. Serve Pro of Beaufort County, helping make fire and water damage like it never even happened.
WHHI Sports TV.
At Stokes Brown Toyota of Hilton Head, now's the time to drive a Toyota. Now's the time for you to save thousands on a new Toyota car or truck. There's a huge selection to choose from, and every vehicle is clearly marked. At Stokes Brown Toyota of Hilton Head, we've got just what you need and know just what you want. Low competitive prices on our most popular models, and a level of customer service that's just out of this world. Now's the time to drive a Toyota. From Stokes Brown Toyota of Hilton Head, Highway 278 in Bluffton.
Bluffton, after the timeout, setting up first and goal at the 1-yard line. Alex Davis counting noses first. That's always a good idea. Coming out of a timeout. Claps his hands together, gives the ball to Hill. He's in the end zone. B.J. Hill, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Bluffton Bobcats stunning Summerville. It's 13-0.
Well, if they're going to get into the playoffs, they need to win tonight, and they need a loss by one of the other teams that they're tied with in second place for that second place spot. Well, I want to tell you, this is what they needed to do, score early and get Summerville back on their heels a little bit, because you're not going to be able to score much against Summerville, against that defense.
They are really dictating the tempo, they're dictating the pace, and they've got Summerville on their heels from that opening 80-yard drive for a touchdown. Mayo for the extra point. The spot is good, so is the kick, and with 4:47 left in the first quarter, it's Bluffton 14, Summerville nothing.
WHHI Sports TV.
Oh, salty dog, oh, salty dog, you're sly as a fox, you salty dog. Captain Cherokee sitting in a tree, Kiwi waving back at me. Honey, won't you be the salty dog? Oh, salty dog, oh, salty dog. Sly as a fox, you salty dog. Down the southeast, sitting by the dock, singing a song about a salty dog. Honey, won't you be my salty dog?
Summerville's won their last 4 in a row to get to 8-2 on the season, but they are back on their heels literally on that kickoff and will take over at their own 26-yard line.
You know, Bob, in their prior 4 region games, Summerville only gave up 49 points. That's 12 points a game. They're past that now. Bluffton, on the other hand, has been giving up an average of 40 points a game to their region foes.
Yeah. Bluffton 2-2, the 2 games they lost in the region, as I mentioned, to Beaufort by 8 and to Fort Dorchester by 28. Summerville beat Fort Dorchester by 17. Now, Summerville trying to get things going again. Their great tight end is loose on the sideline, Sean Smith. And Smith is into Bluffton territory. We'll see where they say that he stepped out. Walking back a ways, but it's first down, a Walgreens first down for Summerville.
Yeah, Sean Smith, 6'6", 225 pounds. He's a senior. Isn't he going to college somewhere, Bob?
Middle Tennessee State, already committed. Finally bumped out of bounds. Hey, a little upset he didn't get a little further. Got knocked out. They're going to bring it all the way back, it looks like. Could be a penalty against the Green Wave. An ineligible receiver downfield. Boy, that developed in a hurry. Sophomore Sawyer Bridges got rid of the ball pretty quickly. I didn't think there was much time for anybody to get downfield.
Well, those little swing patterns, sometimes they release the inside guard to go down there and pick off the defensive halfback, or defensive quarter in this case. And it looks like the official caught the guard downfield a little too soon. Either that or the guard was running a square out.
It could be. 1st and 15 then. Now the give is to Darrell Ford, the tailback. And he picks up about 4 to the 25.
Yeah, Liam Finn makes a nice tackle on that, number 9. Comes up, defensive linebacker position.
2nd and long 11.
Second down now and about 11 for the Green Wave. Little different formation this time out of the pistol. Rolling to his right. Bridges lets it fly. Going deep, and it's tipped away. Great defensive play by the Bobcats, number 2. That's Jay Middleton, who had that great punt return just moments ago. Kind of playing deep safety there.
Well, he's beat on this play actually, but it's the catch-up speed that he possesses, and you'll see that down here. The receiver's got a yard or two on him. The ball's just a little bit underthrown, and that gave him just enough time to get that track speed out there to catch up to the ball.
Pass was intended for William Luck, and now it's 3rd and 11 for the Green Wave. Still better than 4 minutes left in the first quarter. We got a lot of football to play here, but Bluffton on top 14-0. Bridges finds his receiver, and they're going to say it is a catch and a first down for Summerville.
I just love the coaching watching here. I mean, this is a classy play. It's called dash. They come in and they collapse the defensive end and the quarterback. It's a planned roll, half roll, and that's the reason why he was wide open.
Now watch the bottom corner of your screen where Donnell Bryan catches it up near the 46-yard line, gain of about 25 on the play. Now they'll give it back to Felder, and Felder picks up about 4 or 5.
Just go back to that passing play, the scheme. When you got Shamir Blankshire, number 7, you see him there lined up at right end. That's where you run dash to. You run it to your strong rusher, and you're able to pin him down with a back, and you don't want to turn your back on him, and that's the reason why you run it that way.
Felder again up the middle. That'll be enough for a Walgreens first down for the Summerville Green Wave.
Summerville's got some big studs up there, too, on their offensive line. Summerville lines up with Chandell Farrell, 64, Travis White, 71, Zach Bailey, John James is 270 pounds, Vincent Brown is in there.
First down at the 39. Over the middle. Oh, great pass from Bridges. It is caught by his wide receiver, or actually out of the backfield, Dave Caccioli. Caccioli, the junior, who is also the backup quarterback.
David Caccioli on the reception for the Green Wave.
Well, Bridges is only a sophomore, and his completion percentage is only 48% coming into tonight's game, but he makes a nice throw. He looked a lot better on that one.
13 touchdowns and just 7 picks. Hands it inside to Felder on the read option, and Felder picks up a yard.
Felder on the carry, forward on the stop.
So it'll be 2nd down and 9.
Gain of about a yard, 2nd down.
Bridges now 2 for 3 passing. Trying to march Summerville back down. The one thing you'll notice, look how patient they are. Look how calm they are. They're not rattled at all by being down 14 early. Pass over the middle was intended for Johnston McCurry. McCurry, their 2nd leading receiver, the tight end Sean Smith. McCurry is senior.
Great play by the middle linebacker. Watch him as he comes in and reads it, and he's able to step in front. He gets tapped, and then the strong safety comes over, and they're able to break up the play. Nice defensive play by the Bluffton Bobcats defense that time.
3rd and 9 at the 39. Or at the 19, rather. And it's underthrown. And that time he was going for Cameron Burnett, a freshman wide receiver. Trying to catch Bluffton flat-footed. It didn't work.
Only a 3-man rush, and they're in a zone. You can see the 5 linebackers underneath. He picks out to the wide side of the field. Unfortunately, his arm wasn't strong enough to make the completion.
So in to try the field goal is David Kennedy. He is 9 of 13 on field goals this year. His long is 45 yards. This one will be a 36-yard field goal attempt. Kennedy, oh, he got a lot of leg. Puts it up and good. So a 36-yard field goal at least stops the Bluffton momentum or blunts it for just a moment. With 2:29 left in the first quarter, it's Bluffton 14, Summerville 3.
On WHHI Sports TV.
My Walgreens pharmacist recommends cold tablets and hot soup.
My Walgreens pharmacist recommends bubblegum flavor and patience.
Mine recommends antacid tablets and only one taco.
Walgreens pharmacists also recommend you try Walgreens brand health and wellness products. They have the same active ingredients as other brands and cost less. Our pharmacist recommended Walgreens brand health and wellness products. There's an everyday way to well.
Back at Bobcat Stadium, where the Bluffton Bobcats put 2 early touchdowns on the board. Summerville has now countered with a field goal, but still trail 14-3 here late in the first quarter. Kennedy to kick it off. And he is a boomer. Yep, just puts it right in the end zone, and Bluffton can just walk out and set up their offense at the 20-yard line. Mike, your early thoughts?
My early thoughts. I am very impressed with Bluffton so far. Very impressed. I like this offensive selection they've made. This is, hey, Covert Aire Bowl Series. That's what it's all about. Primetime football.
The season finale of the Covert Aire Bowl Series. It's been a lot of fun this fall. We began in the heat of the summer in August and get a little chilly on this final game in November. The give to Gerald Roberson gets just a yard.
I still have to say I'm kind of chuckling inside with what Chuck said earlier about the dip in your hip and the glide in your stride. It brings me back to my days at MRN Radio where we talked about the chrome horn and high, wide, and handsome. And we have our own little vernacular there, don't we, Chuck?
Yeah,
that's it.
Everybody has their signature call, right? Davis, whoop, that ball is tipped and almost intercepted. And boy, would that have been a momentum changer if Summerville would have picked off the football and turned that into something.
Well, it's a middle screen, and they tried to get the ball into number 5, but it's read very well ahead of the time, and they're not able to get the ball to B.J. Hill, the running back. Nice job by number 12, Mac McCurry, on that play to break it up.
Dwayne Pierce was the one who tipped it. Couple of fakes. Now Davis goes over the middle. It is caught by Jack Aire, and Aire might have enough for the first down. Looks like he does.
That's why they call him a possession down receiver. You know, you're able to keep the ball and just get the chains moving using Aire.
Marking it to 28.
And he's going to end up just a little bit short.
I got to mark it 2 yards short. And it'll be 4th down for Bluffton.
They're going for it.
They're lined up to go for it. And they're going to try to draw Summerville off sides. Summerville is a team that you can tell they're just not over anxious. They're not over eager. None of this seems to bother them. They know there's a lot of football to be played, and now a timeout has been called by Bluffton. They tried to run off the clock, tried to get him to jump, didn't get it to happen. We'll take a quick ServPro timeout. ServPro, Beaufort County, helping make fire and water damage like it never even happened.
On WHHI Sports TV.
H&H Auto Service and H&H Auto Body are deeply rooted in our community. Our friends became our customers, and our customers become our friends. H&H has earned a reputation for dedication to their customers. All collision and mechanical repairs to servicing your tires. H&H will take care of you.
We are completely committed to every client, sales and service.
And communication is key.
I invite you to see why so many people trust H&H. After all, you are driving our reputation.
Now Jack Aire getting set to punt. The Lowcountry's #1 team for heating and air service, offering the highest level of customer satisfaction, Covert Aire. So glad to have them sponsoring the Covert Aire Bowl Series this entire season. Jack Aire for Bluffton takes the snap, under no pressure, gets off a good solid kick. Down inside the 40. The Bobcats will down it there, and Summerville will take over. Trying to change the momentum back their way a little bit after getting whacked upside the head twice early in this first quarter.
I'm just so impressed how well coached they are. That was called punt prevent. As you saw, there was no returner back then. They had all 11 guys up at the line of scrimmage. They weren't going to get fooled by any fake punt by running or throwing the ball. They just let the ball hit the ground, and now they take over with the ball.
A lot of times you see teams put 11 up on the front line. That's because they're going to rush the kicker. They didn't have any intent of doing that. They just didn't. Just stay out of trouble, keep it clean. Up the middle is Felder, and that is going to be his longest run of the season. He's one of their better running backs. He has scored 7 touchdowns, gained almost 400 yards, but his long gain of the season had been 8 yards.
Yeah, Felder goes right up the middle.
Rips off about 16 there. That's his 7th carry already for 32 yards. And now his 8th carry gets him over the 50-yard line. Chris Felder, 5'11", 205, just a sophomore. Ken Cribb's going to see him in his sleep for a couple of more years. Gain of about 3.
Yeah, 78 for Summerville, just buried his defensive tackle, Zach Bailey. Did a great job.
Felder again down to the 45.
Michael Myrick on the stop for the Bobcats.
Michael Myrick on the stop for the Bobcats, one of the senior co-captains tonight. 3rd down and 3 after the gain of 4.
And that will signal the end of the first quarter of play.
And we have reached the end of the first quarter. Bit of a surprise in this first quarter on the Covert Aire High School Football Bowl Series. Bluffton leads Summerville 14-3.
WHHI Sports TV.
State officials urge complete evacuation. Severe flooding is expected.
It's okay. We're ready.
When the things that matter most are on the line, make sure we are too. The storm response team at 1-800-SERVPRO. Like it never even happened.
Our goal at 123 Drive Driving Academy is to help students become confident, cautious, and safe drivers.
We offer high-quality classroom and behind-the-wheel training, and we are the only driving school in the Hilton Head Bluffton area that is certified to administer the road test for students. Visit our website at 123drivedrivingacademy.com or call us at 263-5023 and mention WHHI-TV to receive $10 off your training sessions.
When you're ready to get in the driver's seat, please call 123 Drive Driving Academy.
Hey, what are you drinking?
I'm drinking Dunkin'.
I'm drinking Dunkin'.
Definitely Dunkin'.
It's always Dunkin'. Nothing but Dunkin'.
It tastes awesome. It's my absolute favorite. I run on Dunkin'.
America runs on Dunkin' Coffee.
Visit your locally owned and operated Dunkin' Donuts on Hilton Head, in Beaufort, and off of I-95 at Exit 8.
The Summerville Green Wave with the football. 3rd down and about 4 yards to go at the Bluffton 46 as we begin the second quarter of our grand finale of the Covert Aire Bowl Series. The give for Summerville to Darrell Ford, the junior, staying on his feet, still staying on his feet, and breaks across the 40-yard line. Ken Cribb trying to help the officials with the spot on that one. And decides actually the officials gave him a better spot than he had.
Watch the defensive play. There's 4 or 5 great plays by the defenders on this play, but it's even a better play at the end here, 22. Feller keeping his balance, and he's able to break through a number of different tackles, and he almost gets out of it.
That's a Walgreens first down. Now the give is to the big back, Felder, and he has wrestled back into the backfield. Good play defensively by Bluffton's Herbert Days, a senior playing in his last home game.
Yeah, Days comes up. He's made a number of good plays out there. Number 15. Playing a defensive end position tonight. Defensive linebacker.
Now Summerville will work out of the shotgun. Something Jack McKissick didn't see for about his first 50 years as a head coach. Ball tipped by Bluffton and falls incomplete.
Shamik Blackshear getting his paws on that one.
They used to call this a single wing.
when McKissick had started coaching, that's exactly what they called it. They probably still call it that in Summerville. They'll call it whatever he wants. 3rd down and 11. Sawyer Brown, or Bridges rather, throwing it down. It's tipped and it's caught by Summerville. A fortunate play for the Green Wave. Cameron Burnett, the freshman, happened to be in the right place at the right time, and from 3rd and 11 to the red zone for the Green Wave.
This is a ball that they both go up and they get at it at the highest point, so you can't really fault either the offensive or defensive player on that. They both went up, met the ball at the high point. Unfortunately, it bounced to the right, to the Green Wave.
Burnett just happened to be there to catch the ricochet. We've got a flag that stopped the play before it even started. Illegal procedure against the Green Wave. 10.5 minutes left of the second quarter. 14-3. Something I have been impressed by, as impressed as we have been about how Bluffton has played offensively, the absolute lack of panic on the part of Summerville.
Yep.
Doesn't bother them a bit. They look like when they got off the bus. Bridges over the middle, intercepted in the end zone by the Bluffton Bobcats. Jay Middleton has made another incredible play. He's had a couple of good runs. He had the spectacular punt return, and there he makes the interception.
Well, this is the same pass that they completed or miscompleting back home the other way. This time, Middleton steps into the middle. And what really caused that, you got to look at number 30 from Bluffton. He was in the passing lane. That's Lawrence Taylor. He was able to get in the throwing lane and force the quarterback to throw it high, and it sailed on him, and that's the reason why Middleton was able to come up with an interception.
Boy, we got Mike Covert in uniform tonight. We got Lawrence Taylor in uniform tonight. It's just an all-star cast.
Their bowl series, buddy. Nothing but the best.
Over the middle, juggled, and finally dropped by Roberson. As Alex Davis, and that's not the 3-step drop, the 2-step drop, even the 1-step drop. That's just pick it and throw it. 2nd and 10 from their own 1.
Throwing from the back of your end zone is very popular today, and getting the ball out of there.
Hill, the lone setback. Davis lobs it up, got a man open. It was Vinny Bonney. Bonai incomplete, and it'll be a 3rd down. Nice pump fake. Bonai was open, yep.
Davis just didn't put enough air underneath it for him to catch it. Well, that's sort of the play, throw out of your end zone. On 3rd down now, though, you're thinking you're going to have to run it. You need some more space for your punter if you don't make it out of here.
Nope, they're going to throw it again. Swing it out. Oh, hit just as he caught it was Roberson, and Roberson is down. Boy, he was hit hard just as he caught the football. Got it out to the 5-yard line, but Bluffton's going to have to come over the training staff and take a look at Gerald Roberson, the senior, as he got decked. Looked like he got the wind knocked out of him as soon as he caught it.
He's going to have some sore ribs on this one. This is a rib shot, and he catches it. He's a little wide open. Got him underneath the shoulder.
You know, flu shots are now available at every Walgreens store. Every day at Walgreens, there's a way to stay well. We're going to take a ServPro timeout. ServPro of Beaufort County, helping make fire and water damage like it never even happened.
On WHHI Sports TV.
Butler Chrysler Dodge Jeep, your all-American auto dealer in beautiful Beaufort by the Bay.
What we have here, a brand new 2013 Dodge Charger, 25 miles MPG, V8 with fuel-saving technology, paddle shifters, best-in-class 8.4 touchscreen radio, including backup camera, navigation, and Bluetooth. Come ask for Charles Manigo. I'll save you $2,000 off this vehicle.
The dealer you choose is the difference to you. Butler Chrysler Dodge Jeep, 1555 Salem Road in beautiful Beaufort by the Bay. Shop local, buy American.
So now 4th down from their own 5-yard line. So Jack Ernie will be kicking from out of the back of his end zone. Yeah, checks and sees to see where the end line is and puts his back foot there. Not going any further back. Gets the kick out. It is grabbed by Johnston McCurry at the 40-yard line. McCurry back down to the 35. Good field position coming up for Summerville's Green Wave. A little pushing and shoving after the play.
There he gets it away.
But Summerville will take over inside the Bluffton 35.
Senior Nick Williamson, number 21, comes down and makes a nice tackle on this. Watch him hit it up, stand him up, bring him down. Good job by Nick.
From the Bobcat 33-yard line.
So Summerville with the ball again, trying to knock on the door. The door was slammed shut their last time down. Little out pattern to the wide receiver, Donnell Bryan, his 2nd catch of the night.
You know, Bob, coming into tonight's game, I wasn't expecting them to line up in a shotgun and throw the ball as much as they have, Summerville. I'm wondering if they're just practicing this for the playoffs. I mean, they're already in first place.
Yeah, there's certainly some of that.
And, you know, the percentage of times that they have run the ball this year is much greater than they were doing it tonight.
Well, but they're running it out of the shotgun formation. As that time they get the 1st down yardage, the gain of 8 on the pass, and then they give it to Darrell Ford, and he gets the Walgreens 1st down.
Well, they got some good linemen up there. As we said, Zach Bailey checks in, 6'5", 230 pounds. And additionally, John James, number 70, Travis White, 71. They got some big studs up there.
1st down inside the 20. Ball marked at about the 17. McCurry on the end around, then cuts back and makes some yardage down near the 10-yard line.
Justin McCurry on the carry. He'll dive down to the
They're in their NASCAR offense. Line up, no huddle. Get right up there, ready to run. There.
McCurry
2nd and 4.
Finds the little lane and picks up 6. Now they walk the tight end. The give is to Ford, and Ford finds nothing. Great defensive play for Bluffton by Michael Myrick.
Yeah, Michael Myrick, 45. We seen him in there, lost to Hilton Head High. He had a great game that night. Myrick, number 45. He's had a heck of a season.
Third down coming up now as the catch is by Sean Smith. He's down inside the 5. Another Walgreens first down for the Bluffton Bobcats as they get it down to the 3-yard line of Bluffton.
6'6", 225 pounds, Sean Smith. He's a senior. Comes up with a catch.
And that's actually his first catch of the game. We saw him catch that one pass that went for about 35 yards, but it got called back.
I'm saying they're going to run left. The field kind of tilted that way with the
now an old-fashioned I formation, meeting him in the backfield. What a play by K.J. Ford. Oh, as he puts Darryl Ford down, and Ford is slow to get up.
Yeah, Ford makes a great play on this, and he ankle really
something serious.
Yeah, that didn't look good. Darryl Ford goes down. The ankle just really almost sat on there by K.J. Ford as he was making the tackle. We'll take a ServPro timeout to check things out. ServPro of Beaufort County, helping make fire and water damage like it never even happened.
On WHHI Sports TV.
Hey folks, Mike Covert here with another tip for fall from Covert Aire. Do you smell that? That's right, no smell. Could have been carbon monoxide poisoning. Here at Covert Aire, all new maintenance agreement customers receive a free carbon monoxide detector. $75 value, yours free with a new energy savings agreement. So this fall, get your air conditioning and heating tuned up and a $75 value carbon monoxide detector free from Covert Aire.
Yeah, it's a big mess. But don't worry, cleanup's already underway.
When the things that matter most are on the line, make sure we are too. The disaster recovery team at 1-800-SERVE-PRO. Like it never even happened.
Summerville got Darryl Ford off the field. He did not go off under his own power, and now they got everybody moving. Penalty marker down, that'll move Summerville back, likely. But down on the field for Hilton Head, or for Bluffton rather, is Shamik Blackshear, this big senior, and he is in some pain. Oh boy.
That is something I happen to notice. I'm not going to take anything away from Summerville, but when Summerville runs, passes the ball, and the expectation or the results are not the expectation, you see a lot of angst, and these kids expect to pick up 8, 9, 10 yards.
Yeah.
Some of their, let's just say, the way they carry themselves, I'm not as impressed with as I am with Bluffton. These Bluffton kids, very sportsmanlike. I'm very impressed by the way that they're handling themselves.
Training staff at Bluffton High School went up and down the ankle and then the foot of Shamik Blackshear. We're going to take a quick timeout here. ServPro timeout. ServPro Beaufort County, helping make fire and water damage like it never even happened.
On WHHI Sports TV.
At Stokes Brown Toyota of Hilton Head, now's the time to drive a Toyota. Now's the time for you to save thousands on a new Toyota car or truck. There's a huge selection to choose from, and every vehicle is clearly marked. At Stokes Brown Toyota of Hilton Head, we've got just what you need and know just what you want. Low competitive prices on our most popular models, and a level of customer service that's just out of this world. Now's the time to drive a Toyota from Stokes Brown Toyota of Hilton Head, Highway 278 in Bluffton.
All right, Shamik Blackshear has been helped off the field. Training staff helping getting him off the field. Now on 2nd and goal from about the 8. Fake the handoff. Sawyer Bridges rolling right, throwing into the end zone. He had 2 men wide open, and he gets the touchdown to Johnston McCurry. McCurry's 4th touchdown catch of the season, an 8-yard touchdown for the Green Wave, and from 14-0 down, they're right back in it at 14-9.
Well, a lot has to do with the 3 and out that they're able to produce against Bluffton. They're not able to get the first downs. They come back in, get good field position on the short punt, It results in their first touchdown.
So McCurry's touchdown, and now David Kennedy will try to add the extra point. He is 40 for 41 this year on extra points. It is now 14-10. Still a lot of time left in the second quarter.
On WHHI Sports TV.
Hey, what are you drinking?
I'm drinking Dunkin'.
I'm drinking Dunkin'.
I'm just in love with the flavor.
I get mine black. I don't want to take away from that pure taste.
So smooth, no bitterness. It's awesome.
There's no other taste like it.
America runs on Dunkin' Coffee.
Visit your locally owned and operated Dunkin' Donuts on Hilton Head, in Beaufort, and off of I-95 at Exit 8.
Come join us at the Salty Dog Cafe at the South Beach Marina and get your Salty Dog t-shirt at the Salty Dog T-shirt Factory or anytime at saltydog.com.
Salty dog, my salty dog.
Keep going.
Sly as a fox, you salty dog.
Okay, that's enough. They have it all at New River Auto Mall. Over 1,000 vehicles at 12 dealerships in one location. You got their thing?
I wasn't paying attention.
Oh, okay.
We got him to sing that without any hazing too.
That's true. Yeah, well, we're being very careful about hazing these days.
Here we go.
Kennedy with the kickoff. Runs it down inside the 5. Yep, they're going to have to bring it back out. Here come the Bobcats. That's Jay Middleton. Middleton had the 95-yard punt return. And this time the kickoff return is up across the 25-yard line. There is a flag down.
Illegal blocking it back. If my eyes don't deceive me.
We'll watch for it as Middleton fields it. Yep. There it was. Up, they didn't call it. Alex Davis swings it out to Washington. Jaquan Washington gets up near the 40. And that'll be enough for another Walgreens first down.
Davis just looks more like a more confident quarterback than we saw earlier this year, Bob. You know, he's just had his hand on the wheel there for a whole season, and I'm just really impressed with the progress that he's made in his first year as a starter.
I've got him at 6 out of 10 throwing the football here in the first half. And he has tried a couple of them deep. Davis swings it back up toward Washington. Laquan had it thrown at his ankles. Tough to catch him down there. It'll be 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10 Bobcats.
Butler Chrysler Dodge Jeep, your all-American auto dealer in beautiful Beaufort by the Bay. A great sponsor of our games this year. As is Lava 24 Fitness. Reach your peak at Lava 24 Fitness. Visit us on Hilton Head or at lava24.com.
Let's see what Bluffton has as an answer to the last score.
2nd and 10. Momentum swinging back Summerville's way. The pass deep from Davis is over the head of Roberson, Gerald Roberson. And it'll be 3rd and 10.
Little play action. Gets them in a zone. Unfortunately, they're in a too deep zone, and they read it perfectly. Nowhere to throw the ball.
No, pretty good job by Joshua Orr of staying with Roberson. So now on 3rd and 10, Bobcats look over for the play call. Ken Cribb and his staff have done a super job through all the injuries and all the necessary shuffling of the deck to take care of that, to get to 6 and 4. Undefeated here at home and up 14-10 tonight. The give is to Hill, the big fullback. Gets a couple of yards, but that's all, and it'll be 4th and 8.
Great play. This time by number 49, Darryl Smalls. They almost all run past him. Watch. He comes up there. He held his ground. The fullback delayed. Otherwise, he would have been a lot closer to the first down. Nice job by 49, Darryl Smalls.
Came into the game with 56 tackles this season, a 224-pound senior. Jack Ernie back in punt formation around his own 25.
Well, Bluffton wanted a little bit more out of this and just one first down.
Yeah. Johnston McCurry deep for Summerville.
Returns on.
And it takes one hop back toward the Bluffton Bobcats, and that is Roberson who downs it right there. Bluffton crowd sitting on their hands to keep them warm right now. They were making some noise early on. The cold beginning to set in a little bit on them.
Thank goodness. That was Covert Aire adding that. Thank goodness there.
Spoken like a guy who sells furnaces. Yeah. We'll talk about that before the night's over. We'll get into that. Give us to Felder. Felder trying to make some ground, makes it up to about the 31. Good, just standard off-tackle play. A couple of good blocks in front of him. One by the tight end, Sean Smith. 2nd and 5 at the 35. That's Felder's 12th carry already. Bridges comes out of it with his own pass almost and moves across the 40 for a first down.
Now I've got to ask Chuck, how do you score that? Passing yards and receiving, how does that work?
Look at this. Comes right back.
Knocked down by Ford.
3 different people.
That's a pass and a catch.
Isn't that illegal touching because it hit the lineman?
I think it did too.
Yeah.
But I think if it gets hit first by a defender, then that doesn't apply.
And it was Ford who hit it first for Bluffton. Felder picks up about 6.
Well, Bluffton's defense was missing Ford for most of the year. He's back in the lineup today. They also have gotten a lot of good play out of number 76. That's Mike Jones right in the middle. He's their nose guard.
Felder right up the middle. They're just trying to punish him now between the tackles. Good tackle there made by Bluffton Sheldon Smith, the junior.
Another Green Wave first down.
Another Walgreens first down for the Green Wave.
Running between the tackles, little trap block. They were able to string him loose.
Bluffton 2 touchdowns in the first 8 minutes. It's been all Summerville since then. The swing pass is caught by McCurry, and McCurry is pushed out of bounds.
Well, Bob, we got the playoffs coming up in another week. Hopefully Bluffton will be in there if they can hang on and win this game tonight and have Beaufort or one of the other teams that are tied with them lose.
Need a little bit of help, but they have to take care of business first. 2nd down and about 6 for Summerville. Bridges. Swings it out. A big hit made just as the ball got there. Good job made in the secondary by Tavon Bragg, the 5'10 junior. A pass intended for Donnell Bryant.
Yeah, well, this is where Bryant goes back in the huddle, or when they look at the replay during the week, he's going to ask him to keep that ball to the other side, not to the inside, to the outside.
3rd down and 6. Big play now for the Bluffton defense. Summerville moving some folks around, changing the play at the line of scrimmage. They give it to Kokoli, and he gets nothing. Good defensive play there, and again, it is made by Tavon Bragg.
Well, this is the same play.
Back-to-back plays.
You watch on the inside right now, you get a great play about a 45. That's Meyerink again, who upsets the guard. The guard never gets out on the edge to throw the block. And the young man Meyer, I've been impressed with Meyerink every game we've seen him. He made a great play there. Although he wasn't in on a tackle, he's the one that caused us to go for almost no gain.
Loss of a yard, 4th and 7. Kennedy into punt. David Kennedy just across the midfield stripe. It's kind of a pooch kick toward the corner, trying to pin Bluffton back, and he's done it. Great kick, and you could tell the Summerville defenders down there, they knew it was an exceptional kick as well. 3:39 left before halftime. It's 14-10 in favor of the Bobcats.
On WHHI Sports TV.
Bluffton now will set up back at their own 7-yard line. The Lowcountry's #1 team for heating and air service. Accent on the heating now, offering the highest level of customer satisfaction. Mike Covert and the guys at Covert Aire. The toss over the middle to Roberson, who gets it out to about the 15-yard line. That'll be close to a first down.
Well, that's the same play they ran the last time they were coming out from inside the 10-yard line. We're at the 1-yard line. Same exact play. He's open this time. Davis gets the ball to him a little bit more on time, and Roberson makes a nice catch.
A lot of furnaces are going to get turned on tonight.
A lot of furnaces are going to get turned on. Make sure you have your carbon monoxide detector. We give them away for free.
There you go, at Covert Aire.
At Covert Aire.
At quarterback, Alex Davis. Quick handoff to Hill, and B.J. Hill short of the first down.
B.J. Hill on the carry.
On a 2nd and 2, they might have gotten 1.
Marking on the 16.
Number 41, Cody Soto, the linebacker, came up and made a nice tackle for Summerville.
3rd and 1. Bluffton in their own end. They would like to control what happens this last 2.5 minutes of the first half. Laquan Washington gets up to the 17-yard line, going to be close to the first down.
Washington on the carry.
I don't think he has it.
I don't think he has it. The official's not seeming in any hurry.
Speed sweep.
Spot it. Yep.
Number 3. What happened was number 3 was they were in zone coverage, so 3 never moved because his spot was the flat, and because of that, he was in perfect position to react to the speed sweep.
Yep, they still mark it at the 16, and so Bluffton will punt, and controlling the last 2 minutes of play will be the Summerville Green Wave. Jack Aire back in formation at his own 1. And getting a little chilly out. You can see that with the players. The give to Washington as they went ahead with the short snap. Washington gets the Walgreens first down. Gutsy call.
4th down, oh man. For your own territory at the end of the half. What a gutsy play by Ken Cribbs.
That's a big play.
And a big block out there too, number 55. Makes a nice block. That's the starting guard, Josh Darrell. Nice job.
Now they'll throw the ball, but over the head of Bonai. Number 8 for Bluffton. And it'll be 2nd and 10.
Well, they're looking to Bonai. He's back in the lineup tonight after missing most of the season.
Now, he could be a factor. If Bluffton could just get into the playoffs,
yes,
if they could find a way in, they might just be a very tough out.
He adds another playmaker to their lineup.
Davis swings it back around to Hill, and Hill up across the 26.
Hill on the reception.
And it'll be 3rd down and long.
Well, one of the players we haven't seen out there is number 2, Jay Middleton, since he was injured. But they seem to be able to move the ball around to different receivers.
Well, we've seen Middleton play a whole lot more on defense. As you see, Coach Ken Cribb pacing the sidelines. Throws it over the middle. Oh, almost caught by Laquan Washington. He is a dangerous back. Laquan Washington, he is going to be something special. Just a junior. He'll be back next year.
Timing just a little bit off. He got it to his back shoulder, but Davis delivered the ball, one that should have been caught.
And we have an ineligible receiver downfield call, it looks like, against the Bobcats. So they want to make it 4th and about 7, or they want to make it 3rd and long. Looks like Summerville's going to decline the penalty and make it 4th down.
4th down, Bobcats.
God, it seemed like they just had 4th down. They had 3 plays so quick. It was like 7 seconds between each play.
Not a lot of time clicked off the clock, I'll tell you that. Now Aire is back. They wouldn't short snap it again, would they? No. Deep snap to Aire. Trying to put a return on here. Summerville, Kokoli has the ball at the 45, across midfield, across the 40, the 35, the 30, and with just under a minute left to play, he is finally brought down by Laquan Washington.
That's good running. Yep. Number 7 really breaks about 4 tackles along the way. Kokoli is a backup quarterback
that has run the ball, has caught the ball, and just found a way to become a playmaker and help this team out, that time on a punt return. So Summerville with the ball inside the 30-yard line at the 27 with under a minute to go. Bridges gets it out to his receiver.
Clock keeps running.
Yep. Cameron Burnett, who caught that deflected pass down inside the 5-yard line a little earlier, catches that one for a gain of 9. It'll be 2nd and 1. Working quickly with the clock running. Bluffton's got too many men on the field. We'll see if they throw a flag on it. Burnett gets out of bounds at about the 12.
Smart call.
Burnett again on the reception.
They snapped the ball quickly. It's a Walgreens first down.
Into the short sideline, it makes a short throw. Defender's backing up. Smart call. Get it into the short sideline and let him get out of bounds. You save yourself a timeout.
Yep. Bluffton had too many men on the field. They were trying to chase a guy off the field just before the snap. Sawyer Bridges saw it and quickly got the snap. We'll see where they decide to take it. They decline it. They'll take the first down. Clock still stopped. 36 seconds left before halftime.
That was Paul Henderson with the white cap on, the referee, giving us a call there out of Hanahan, South Carolina.
So 1st and 10 at the 12. Bridges. Oh, got his receiver turned the wrong way. He turned to go out and then decided to go up. A miscommunication there will make it 2nd and 10.
Well, you got Gerald Robinson to bite on it, and you can see that all he had to do is throw it to the inside shoulder rather than to the outside. Either the receiver went the wrong way or the quarterback went the wrong way, but they weren't on the same page.
2nd and 10 with 39 seconds left. Now Bridges comes the other way and just beyond the outstretched paw of number 89, William Luck, the senior, who has 16 catches this year and a touchdown coming in.
It's 3rd down.
And it'll be 3rd and 10.
No huddle offense. They can get a lot of plays off in a hurry. They got the ball with less than a minute left now.
And they've still got 30 seconds.
They run 6 plays already.
3rd down. Bridges scans the field. He's going to take off, running up the middle. He'll get it down to the 5, and now Summerville's going to call a timeout. Smart play and a heady play by their quarterback, Sawyer Bridges. The defensive play made by KJ Ford. It's a Serve Pro timeout. We're going to keep it right here. Come join us at the Salty Dog Cafe in South Beach Marina. Get your Salty Dog t-shirt at the Salty Dog T-shirt Factory or anytime at saltydog.com. Sawyer Bridges knew he had enough time left on the clock that he could slide, he could make the play he wanted to make, and still have 24 seconds left on the clock. Good play.
I'm impressed with Sawyer Bridges. You know, when you look at a quarterback and you evaluate them on the traits that you're looking for, I mean, for a sophomore, he's got arm strength, accuracy, he's delivered the ball on time, made some nice reads, and he's shown us some athleticism. So I'm really impressed with the young fellow going into the playoffs.
And as a sophomore, to manage the game as well as he has managed it. The game is coming to him. He's not rushing anything, not forcing anything. Stokes Brown Toyota of Bluffton and Hilton Head, where you'll have a truly exceptional experience. It's time to drive a Toyota. 4th and 4 at about just outside the 5-yard line. They're going to kick a field goal. David Kennedy, 10 of 14 this year. Snap is down, kick is up, kick is good. So Bluffton is liable to go into the halftime locker room still leading, even though certainly the momentum has turned in Summerville's favor. Bluffton's hanging in and hanging on to a 1-point lead.
A wiser man than me once said, first half field goals, they'll never kill you. So we get away with a first half field goal, that's not bad.
Not at all. A short field goal by Kennedy has made it 14-13. John McKissick, the head coach at Summerville, imagine how much he has seen. I was thinking of those first 2 touchdowns. Bluffton scores 2 touchdowns in the first 8 minutes, and I said, McKissick's seen that happen before.
Yeah.
Probably come back and been just fine after that's happened before. And sure enough, the Green Wave is just fine, down by 1 with 17 seconds left in the half. Kennedy, the advice would be not to kick it to Jay Middleton. If Middleton's on the field, if he's back deep for Bluffton, don't kick it to him. He has been the home run hitter for the Bobcats tonight.
I think you're right, Bob. We'll probably see some kind of squib kick come out of here.
Or just kick it into the end zone. Kicks it to the goal line. And it's Middleton. 15. About to the 18-yard line. Good penetration by Summerville. They hustled down on that kickoff coverage. And the clock says 10 seconds left.
Watch the wedge here. There's 5 players in front of him. Look at the wedge.
And look at the wedge busters.
Bluffton had it set up, and they did have some wedge busters in there. Once again, for Summerville, there's number 15 right in the middle of things.
Well, at 45, Matt Powell as well, a big defensive lineman down there busting it. Now, will Alex Davis try to go for all the marbles with 10 seconds left? Or will he play it safe? Goes over the middle to Bonai. Bonai crosses the 25 out to almost the 30. And curiously does all of that in 1 second.
I like this call. I mean, you can almost set up a hook and lateral on this and have a guy come from the other side. Instead, you get Bonai involved, and I don't think you're going to win the game without getting Bonai some more touches.
Yeah, they're going to need to do that. 2nd and inches. Yeah, I think the officials who are talking to co-captain Gerald Roberson kind of curious as to how only 1 second went off the clock on that play. Alex Davis smart enough to run over and check for a play. They may ask him to run a little time off the clock. Run it down to 6. Ken Cribb waving up to the press box. We can see you. I'm not sure the guys running the clock can. They moved it down to 6. So now it was a 4-second play.
But they had to get the approval of Ken Cribbs before they did anything. Even the umpire was laughing. Kenny Knight.
2nd and 2. Rolling to his left. Off his back foot. Throwing it deep. It's intercepted at the buzzer, but now Summerville can still do something with this play. Trying to run it back and finally finishing things off with authority for Bluffton. Big number 88, Hayden Dwyer, the senior, after the interception by Summerville's Kevin Dixon. We are at halftime at Bluffton. The Bobcats got 14 points in the first 8 minutes. They're hanging on at the half, 14-13 over Summerville.
On WHHI Sports TV.
Let's go down to the sidelines and talk with Coach Ken Cribb.
14-13 lead, Bluffton over the Summerville Green Wave. So far, your thoughts on the first half, going in with a 1-point lead on top of Summerville?
Well, kids playing incredibly hard. Real proud of them, how hard they're playing. I'll take a 1-point lead at halftime and come out and win second half and go home a winner tonight.
What kind of adjustments are you going to have to make to stay on top of this thing? Summerville in the middle is beating hard. They're beating real hard. What kind of adjustments are you going to make? You're going to mix it up a little bit.
Got to tighten up a little bit on defense. Just get a little lower. They get a little push in the middle. Offensively, we got to catch some of them balls that's falling off our fingertips.
All right, Coach, we'll see you after half. Folks, stay tuned. We'll be right back here at Bluffton High School at the halftime. It is Bluffton 14, Summerville Green Wave 13 on WHHI Sports TV.
Hey folks, Mike Covert here with Covert Aire. You know, it's duck hunting season, and I don't mean the kind that fly. If you don't keep your filter clean every month and it ends up looking like this, you're definitely going to need to call Covert Aire today at 706-5090 and have us come out for a free second opinion, an energy savings agreement, or maybe even clean your ductwork. That's Covert Aire, 706-5090.
I bought this. I saw it. I wanted it, so I got it. I put my hand in, cookies come out. One more time. Hand in, cookie out. Shouldn't your life be that way? When you put something into your life, you should get something more incredible back out, right? How much do you make right now? If you're whispering, not a good sign. Start at TCL and get a job right now to get cookies raining down on you. Or in other words, employment, advancement, vacation, a career. Yeah, this commercial is not about cookies, it's about you. Make it happen this fall at tcl.edu/now. It's working.
Have you been in the zone? Sports Zone is the area's complete source for sporting goods and apparel. Their selection of sports equipment covers everything you need for football, baseball, basketball, and so much more. Plus the latest in apparel to make you look your best. Sports Zone is also the place for teams. From uniforms to trophies, embroidered items, banners, and more. Sports Zone has it all at competitive prices. Stop by 12 Johnson Way off Route 46 near the post office in Bluffton or call 837-ZONE. Get it in the zone. Sports Zone.
Bob Stevens along with Chuck Zapek, halftime of the final game of the Covert Aire High School Football Bowl Series for 2013. Bluffton comes out and punches Summerville right in the mouth to start the game, and that was really, they dictated play in the first quarter. Second quarter belonged to Summerville.
And we know they need a win tonight to get into the playoffs. The fourth year, Ken Cribbs coaching the team here. These are his guys that he brought along since their freshman year. They did get off to a quick start, and coming into tonight's game, you know, typically they've been a very pass-heavy team. We've seen that continue tonight. What they really need to do is shore up their defense, and that's how I think they're going to have to win the second half, is play better defense.
You heard Coach Cribbs say going off to the halftime locker room, that was the adjustment that Bluffton was going to have to make. They were going to have to play a little better defense. They were getting gashed up the middle a little bit, tighten up on defense, and then just catch the football on offense.
And you got three of your best players out there, too. They haven't been healthy all year long, and Shamir Blackshear, and then you've got Jones and Ford in there, and they all been bumped up a little bit. Yep. So they're the guys that are going to have to rise to the occasion and really dig in and be able to stop that Summerville offense.
Have you been impressed by Summerville?
I have, particularly with their quarterback. I think they've done a great job. He's moving the ball around. He's a savvy guy.
As a sophomore.
Yeah, really.
That's incredible. Of course, Jack McKissick, incredible. 610 wins he brings into this game. And what he seems to do more than anything, he told us in the pregame, hey, I just coach the coaches. but he sets the tone over there. There's no panic. They don't seem to be bothered by anything that's going on, even after they got 2 touchdowns down very quickly.
Well, in any great successful organization, you always need somebody at the top that has a vision. And McKissick has a vision, as he's had it for over 60 years here, and the winningest coach in all football. Yeah. And so, you know, I think that speaks well for his team, how well they have played. And the way they've won these 10 championships, state championships, the same way they're going to win tonight. They play good defense, good special teams. They're not great on offense. They do just enough, and that's the reason why they're in first place.
What do you expect to see in the second half?
Well, I think that Bluffton's going to have to come out and come with some stops early. If they can get some stops early and get some points on the board, they got a chance to hang in and win this game. And I'd certainly like to see them go on and continue on to the playoffs.
It'll be an exciting second half. We've got more halftime coming up. First, our New River Auto Mall Drive of the Week.
Today we're going to do a quick walk around of the 2013 Range Rover Evoque. Full leather interior, glass panorama roof. It does have voice-controlled navigation system, an upgraded audio system with a 10-disc virtual CD player where you can plug in a USB port, iPod connection. Heated seats, heated steering wheel, heated front windshield. As the vehicle approaches you from either side in your blind spot, there will be an indicator light that will illuminate in the side view mirrors. There's also 5 TV cameras on this particular model as part of the advanced vision package. With one touch, you can lift up the liftgate. The rear seats do fold down. 4-cylinder turbocharged engine, 240 horsepower. Fuel economy is officially 28 on the highway. Pricing goes from the low 40s up to the upper 50s.
Yeah, it's a big mess. But don't worry, cleanup's already underway.
When the things that matter most are on the line, make sure we are too. The disaster recovery team at 1-800-SERVE-PRO. Like it never even happened.
And welcome back, football fans. Chilly night out here at Bluffton High School, where the Bobcats at halftime up by 1, 14-13 over Summerville. I have the pleasure to be standing here with athletic director Coach Dave Adams. Coach, thank you for letting us come out here tonight. Thank you for letting me have the little prank we pulled on Coach Cribb earlier with the football pads and all. I tell you what, it's been a fantastic season as far as all things considered. You've got a fantastic crowd. How has the football season ended up at this point?
Well, you know, from that first year, just seeing the excitement of the crowd out here, and when we get out here, it's really, you know, good to see how much football has grown. You know, now we're in 4A football. We didn't have the season we had last year. Kids are hanging in there great, having a good first half. And next time I'll try to get you a better looking uniform to wear too.
I hear you. How about, you know, you are in 4A. What kind of things has a booster club raised money for? Because to compete at the level of the Big 16, there are things that you just got to have.
Yeah, they not only help it with equipment, one of the things they help with is travel. We try to get the travel, get the teams to tournaments and experience.
Coach, thank you so much.
Thank you very much.
All right. We will bring in next with us the principal here at Bluffton High School, Mr. Mark Devendorf. Sir, as always, it's a pleasure to see you.
My pleasure.
I would like to welcome you out here tonight. It's a little chilly. A little chilly for me.
This is a heat wave in Michigan, though.
Some folks may not know that Bluffton High School is going through a process with the Palmetto's Finest. Could you give us an update on what that's all about and where you are?
The Secondary School Administrators Association selects the top high school, middle school, and 2 elementary schools every year. And we're semifinalists for the Palmetto's Finest Award this year and received our first visitation this week. Went incredibly well, and we have every reason to believe that we'll be moving forward and being considered as one of the top high schools in the state.
Well, I tell you what, as someone from the community, business leader and parent here at Bluffton High School, this is Palmetto's Finest. Thanks again. We'll be right back here at halftime at Bluffton High School, where the Bobcats are on top by 1.
Hey, what are you drinking?
I'm drinking Dunkin'.
I'm drinking Dunkin'.
Definitely Dunkin'.
It's always Dunkin'. Nothing but Dunkin'.
It tastes awesome. It's my absolute favorite. I run on Dunkin'.
America runs on Dunkin' Coffee.
Visit your locally owned and operated Dunkin' Donuts on Hilton Head, in Beaufort, and off of I-95 at Exit 8.
Butler Chrysler Dodge Jeep, your all-American auto dealer in beautiful Beaufort by the Bay.
Ram 1500, Motor Trend Truck of the Year, V8 Hemi, 22 miles per gallon. We're American-made products here. Bad credit, no credit, everybody drives. Come see me, Alexis James. I'll get you a great deal, $10,000 off, right deal, right here, right now.
The dealer you choose is the difference to you. Butler Chrysler Dodge Jeep, 1555 Salem Road in beautiful Beaufort by the Bay. Shop local, buy American.
That's it.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, here at halftime at Bluffton High School. I am with Miss Beth, the cheerleading coach, Brooke, and Trey, all cheerleaders here. I understand this week coming up, big-time competition up at White Knoll High School. Is everybody ready?
We are definitely getting ready. We will be ready by Tuesday.
Well, be ready by Tuesday. Now, let me move right on down the line. The coach says you're ready. What do you have to do as one of the team leaders to make sure that all the, your colleagues are ready?
I just have to make sure that everyone's putting in their best effort and putting in a lot of work so we can go in Tuesday and win and go to the state championship.
Lower state finals, again, going to be Tuesday at White Knoll. Trey, I want to ask you real quick, males in cheerleading. I think it's a fantastic thing. I wish, the whole sideline was full so you'd have a bunch of bases and all these flyers. What can be done to increase the amount of guys out here on Friday night?
Get them in tumbling. That's the most part about cheerleading I love about tumbling and stunting-wise.
All right. Thank you so much. Good luck to you all on Tuesday at White Knoll at the lower state finals. Thank you for coming out. And coming up on with me now, I've got a pleasure to bring my Director of First Impressions at Covert Aire, Hannah Sanderson, and my South Carolina Lowcountry salesman, Chris Donaldson, here with me. This is our last game, guys. The whole Duckwork Dynasty crew couldn't be here, but you all did. What do you think about some of the stuff we're doing this year, you know, the community involvement and all that?
I think it's great. I mean, Covert Aire gives back to this community like no other. It's a pleasure to be here tonight and to be able to experience this. It's great.
And Chris, you got to do one of these for me when I had to take off one night. How did you like that?
I loved it. It was awesome. We were on Hilton Head, as a matter of fact, for that game there. We're here for Bluffton. Bluffton's my home team, so it's awesome being here with Bluffton. Oh, there's our biggest mascot right here in the whole area. But working for Covert Aire is awesome, and they do give back to the community, and that's what I'm really happy to be here about tonight. So
well, I'm glad to have both of you all here, and this furry little friend behind me. Yes. So, folks, stay tuned. We'll be right back with the second half kickoff. Once again, Bluffton High School up by 14-13 over the Big Green Wave of Summerville.
Have you been in the Zone? Sports Zone is the area's complete source for sporting goods and apparel. Their selection of sports equipment covers everything you need for football, baseball, basketball, and so much more. Plus the latest in apparel to make you look your best. Sports Zone is also the place for teams. From uniforms to trophies, embroidered items, banners, and more. Sports Zone has it all at competitive prices. Stop by 12 Johnson Way off Route 46 near the post office in Bluffton or call 837-ZONE. Get it in the zone. Sports Zone.
Good evening. I'm John Byrne with WHHI-TV and the Byrne Acquisition Group, and I want to take just a minute to thank each and every one of you for tuning in every week to the Covert Aire High School Bowl Series. You know, this 2013 season has been our best to date. The games have been incredibly competitive, and we think the product looks pretty good on air as well. We think our team's really done a fantastic job with graphics and our announcers and our entire team that goes out each and every Friday night. But you know, the key thing here is we couldn't do any of this without our great sponsors. And we want to take just a minute to thank them. Specifically, Mike and his entire team out at Covert Aire, you know, coming on board, sponsoring the Bowl Series for the first time, trophies at the end of the game. They've been an integral part of elevating the product up to its highest level that we've been able to attain yet. We want to thank them, and we encourage you, when you have any air conditioning or heating needs, give them a call. They're good folks. They're going to do a great job for you. We also want to thank Walgreens. They've been with us for several years now. You know, it's another Walgreens first down. Again, if you have any prescription needs, medicine needs, give Walgreens a try. They're a great chain and great group of folks down here in the Lowcountry. New River Auto Mall does the drive of the week, involved at halftime as well. They've been a great sponsor for us, and when you're looking for a new car, New River Auto Mall has got what you need. It's not one dealer, it's multiple dealers with thousands and thousands of automobiles for you to take a look at online or on their big lot out there past Bluffton. Last but not least, we want to thank Salty Dog for the instant replay. They've been with us now for multiple years, and what a great brand Salty Dog is. If you're in the area, please go down to the south end and check out what makes them so special. We've also got a litany of other sponsors that I don't have time to go through, but every sponsor you see involved in high school football, we encourage you to give them a chance to earn your business. We think they're great folks. We've been working with them for a while, and we think that you'll think the same thing once you start to work with them. So thanks again to all the sponsors for allowing us to bring you what we think is the best high school football product, definitely in the Lowcountry, maybe in the country. And we look forward to seeing you each and every week. Thank you very much.
We welcome you back to the home of the Bobcats as Bluffton High School nurses a 14-13 lead here into the second half. Summerville getting ready to receive the second half kickoff from the Bobcats, who are set up to kick it short. Just that high short kick that is fair caught by the Green Wave and Johnston McCurry rather. And they will take over right there, just inside their own 30-yard line. Summerville trailing 14-13. Mike Covert back up in the box joining us. You do work that time, buddy.
That was Chili Willie.
Guy who grows up in West Virginia, barefoot.
Wow.
Walking to school uphill both ways. Chili? You've lived in South Carolina too long. We got a late flag on the first carry of the second half by Chris Felder. You see the flag coming out from the linesman right there.
Alex Waddle, the senior. It's senior night. Comes up, makes a big play to 5'10", 181-pound senior.
Yeah, last 30 minutes. I wonder if Ken Cribb mentioned that to his seniors. Is this going to be your last 30 minutes or not?
Well, it's been a good 4 years.
Oh, been a terrific 4 years here, of course. Getting to the championship game in 2011, the Final Four in 2012. Holding call on Summerville on the first play of the second half.
That's going to help them out a bit. You know, coming into the season, there was the strength of this Bluffton team was supposed to be their front four, but they have not been healthy, and that's one of the reasons why teams have been able to beat Bluffton this year, is they've been able to put a lot of points up on them.
Sawyer Bridges going deep, and it is caught by Johnston McCurry. The 170-pound senior makes a huge catch for a Walgreens first down.
Oh, he had that pattern in the first quarter that was open too, and it was underthrown. It almost ended up in an interception. This time, he airs it out, throws a pretty good tight spiral, puts it right on the money. Great catch.
Gain of 43 yards and a first down for Summerville at the Bluffton 37. Give inside to Felder, powers his way down to about the 32-yard line. Bluffton took the opening kickoff and marched 80 yards for a touchdown. Then after a first series punt by Summerville was run back 95 yards to the 1-yard line by Jay Middleton, Bluffton made it 14-0. It has been, for the most part, Summerville's game since then. They still trail by 1.
And they're going right at Shamik Blackshear, number 7. I mean, they're just lining up, and they're going to take. They ran it twice in a row, double team. They pulled the left guard over. I mean, they just ran everything but the kitchen sink at number 7, and they're moving him off the line.
As mobile as he is, that's really the way you go at him, right? Is to go right at him.
Sure. Yeah.
Don't let him use that speed. We're going to have a measurement here.
Plus, he got injured there at the end of the first half.
Yeah, he's still bothered by a sprain maybe of the ankle or foot. Just short of the first down. So 3rd down and inches coming up for the Summerville Green Wave. 8-2 on the season, winners of their last 4 in a row. And the region champs. This portion of South Carolina in Class 4A. Well, they're just a couple of chain links short.
Well, Shamik's mates are going to have to come to his aid. Number 9, Liam Finn, plays on his outside. Herbert Days is the safety, number 15 over there. Chris Bean, number 11. Thomas Bragg in the secondary, number 24. They're going to have to rally. We got number 2 back in the game, too, from an injury earlier in the first half.
3rd and a couple of inches now for Summerville. Bluffton with the goal line defense. Bridges going to try to duck his head and get the first down, and he does. Down near the 35-yard line, another Walgreens first down.
Well, Summerville has really shown us a balanced attack, Bob. They've been able to throw the ball and they've been able to run the ball. The only thing they don't have is the lead.
At this point, they look over to check out the offensive coordinator's call. The offensive coordinator just happens to be the coach's grandson. There's Chris Felder, the big running back, the sophomore, gets down inside the 25. Only about a yard or two.
Well, Summerville's had to kick 2 field goals where they stalled once they got down in near to the red zone. Of course, the defense has something to say about that too, and tightening up.
Absolutely. Sawyer Bridges checks the plays on his wristband. 2 running backs stay in the backfield with him. Throws it over the middle, got a man open. That's Smith, the tight end, Sean Smith. And he makes his 3rd catch of the game and gets down inside the 5-yard line. Another Walgreens first down for Summerville.
A lot of plays by the quarterback, Sawyer Bridges. He stands in there and takes a hit, releases the ball, and gets it off to number 16, Sean Smith. Uses his 6'6", 225-pound frame to cradle the ball and bring it down to the 4-yard line.
Chuck, back when you played at Penn State, what did you guys use on your arms for calling plays?
On our arms?
Instead of the wristband, yeah, the wristbands.
Mike, I went to Penn State. We remembered them all.
Whoa! Whoa!
Well then.
Well now, that's not what I heard in West Virginia. No, you're a good point there.
1st and goal. Bridges is stacked up at the line of scrimmage. Good hit there.
Very well timed, I might add. I'll give you many points for that one.
Herbert Day's making the stop. It'll be 2nd and goal at the 2. Or 3rd down, rather, and goal at the 2. Bluffton trying to make another goal line stand. Chris Felder goes into the end zone. His 1st touchdown of the night, his 8th touchdown of the season. And Summerville, for the first time tonight, has taken the lead at 19-14.
Yeah, strong block by there, too. Number 78 comes in. You'll see him right in the middle of the screen. Just kind of blows out 2 people. Ends up finishing off number 44 on his back. Wow. What a job.
So in the first 3 minutes of the 2nd half, Summerville has scored. They're going to go for 2. Over the middle and caught. Oh, what a great play by Sawyer Bridges to look the play to the right and then throw it back over the middle to Donnell Bryant.
Looks off those linebackers and touchdown.
So now Summerville has taken a 21-14 lead. We have 9:10 left in the 3rd quarter.
On WHHI Sports TV.
H&H Auto Service and H&H Auto Body are deeply rooted in our community. Our friends became our customers, and our customers become our friends. H&H has earned a reputation for dedication to their customers. All collision to mechanical repairs to servicing your tires. H&H will take care of you.
We are completely committed to every client, sales and service.
And communication is key.
I invite you to see why so many people trust H&H. After all, you are driving our reputation.
The Covert Aire High School Football Bowl Series finale. Summerville leading Bluffton 21-14. 9:10 left in the 3rd quarter. Bluffton needs to get some momentum going. It's kind of like everything is kind of shut down after those 2 touchdowns in the first 8 minutes. The kick is short. This gives them an opportunity to at least get some good field position. Good run back by Bluffton's Daze Smalls, just a sophomore. Got the ball on the short kick and gives Bluffton a little room to work with outside their own 30-yard line.
Good play by Smalls, number 22. Take that short kickoff and get going north and south in a hurry. Get the ball back in the pretty good field position.
Now Alex Davis setting up a quarterback for Bluffton. The inside handoff to Roberson. Roberson up across the 40 to the 42-yard line. That should be enough for a 1st down. A Walgreens 1st down for the Bluffton Bobcats.
Well, coming into tonight's game, I thought that's what they had to do, is get the ball into Robinson's hands, either through throwing or running the ball. You know, he plays that slot back position. He's not back behind the quarterback, so he's got to go in motion to get it.
Indeed, he gets it again right here. With some running room across midfield, across the 45. Hang on to it. Gets down to about the 43-yard line. Back-to-back carries for the senior Gerald Roberson, and another Walgreens first down.
I guess Coach Ken Cribb sees the same thing that I see, that you got to get the ball to Roberson. Taylor Gordon, number 72, the 6'4", 275-pound senior, throwing the block for Roberson on that play.
And they've got Laquan Washington running the other way on all those plays, and he was their big hitter in the first half. Now the give to a big back. That's DeQuandre Smalls, just a freshman, 5'8", 175. He looks a lot bigger than that.
2nd and 7 Bobcats.
2nd and 7 for the Bobcats at the 40. Down 21-14, down for the first time all night long. They had such great momentum after that opening drive.
That could be a lateral.
Smalls, yep.
Pass intended for Smalls, incomplete.
They ruled it was headed forward, but you're right. Everybody stopped except the kids from Summerville. Boy, they're well coached. John McKissick, who has seen just about everything.
You had to speak with McKissick before the game,
we
right?
got a chance. We had the honor.
You and Mike Covert?
Very much so. Very big honor.
To talk to the legend, and still has the energy, still loves to do it, and he says he'll keep doing it as long as he feels good about it. Good catch there. That's Vinny Boney, and Bonai rather, gets the reception down to the 26-yard line.
Well, that's what I thought would help Bluffton in the second half. He's able to get the ball into Boney. Boney's been a playmaker for him for 2 years. Just he's been injured most of this year. And if they win tonight's game, they're going to need him to go into the playoffs.
Absolutely. Bonai gets it down to the 26. It's 1st and 10. And now a little momentum for Bluffton. A little swing pass out to Laquan Washington, who did not make the catch.
You know, we talked just a few moments ago about interviewing Coach McKissick.
Yes.
What an honor. That's one of the things I can knock off my bucket list. You know, aside from working alongside ESPN commentator Stevens, you know, interviewing Dale Earnhardt Jr. And Tony Stewart. This right here is number 3 I can knock off my list.
Yeah, what you just feel it in his presence. Davis, the pump fake, and then throws it short. Trying to find Bonai, and instead he almost found defensive back for Summerville, Daniel Smith. So it'll be a 3rd and 10 for Bluffton. You see Bonai go across the formation. He'll be up near the top of your screen. In the slot is Gerald Roberson, kind of the wing. Washington running across the formation, throwing it deep, and he's got it. Touchdown to Jack Ernie. Beautiful. What a play call and what execution by the Bluffton quarterback, Alex Davis. He gets to Jack Ernie, and it's 21-20.
You know, Davis is a different quarterback when he gets his feet underneath him. Look at him here where he's running with the ball, and his arm improves. It goes from maybe a 6 or 7 and becomes a 9 or a 10 when he gets the ball on a roll. That was a perfect strike. Ernie ran a perfect route. That's the reason why Bluffton has a potential winning or tying extra point.
Jack Ernie's 7th touchdown of the season. It brings Ken Mayo on for the point after. Spot is down. The kick is very high and good. So with 7.5 minutes left in the 3rd quarter, boys and girls, we're now trading knockout punches. It's 21-21
on WHHI Sports TV.
Duck hunting season is in full swing.
Now is the time for a Covert Aire maintenance and tune-up safety inspection. We cover all types of heating and air conditioning, ventilation, and refrigeration repair.
Bagged one.
And duck cleaning. We're out hunting duck everywhere from Kiowa to Hilton Head to right here in Bluffton. So if there's a problem in your neck of the woods, give us a call 24/7. Complete customer satisfaction is not only our goal, it's our business.
Bluffton showing some resilience as they bounce back after giving up the lead. They march it right down the field and score the 26-yard touchdown pass from Alex Davis to Jack Ernie, and now Summerville will try to counter right back, and they will counter back from near midfield as Johnston McCurry brings the kick back for the Green Wave.
Well, I'm sure the coaches on the sideline told him, we took 2 fair catches. The next one we're going to take at him. Caught him a little bit, then napping a little bit. Don't you think, Bob?
Well, and they, as much as anything, they saw a hole. You got veteran players like a senior McCurry says, "Nah, don't catch this one. Let's do something with it."
Oh, wow.
Give to the sophomore Felder, and again, a great defensive play.
That's Meyerink. I mean,
Yep.
Meyerink's just been all over the field. Watch 45 come in his middle linebacker position in there. Fights off a block from the defensive tackle, submarines and comes in and makes a tackle down on, makes a good hard tackle on 24. What a play by Meyerink.
Well, Ken Cribb told you before halftime, they got to get low. You got to get low and make some tackles, and that's what they did right there. Bridges gets it to his receiver, who makes the great catch and then just keeps going. What a play by Donnell Bryan. And a Walgreens first down for Summerville.
You want to see what a couple trips to the weight room means in the offseason? It's right here. You catch the ball, look like you're all wrapped up, but look at the strength he uses to catch himself, regain his balance, and be able to go almost back to full speed in a step or two.
4th catch of the game for Bryan as Felder gets outside and is tripped up just inside the 30-yard line.
The senior Alex Waddle, if we get this on replay, watch the play that he makes. This is a fantastic tackle. Here at the top of the screen, watch number 16. Takes off a block, sees it, spins to the inside, and makes a nice tackle. What a play. Good heads-up play by number 16.
Terrific play.
Put that on his highlight reel.
2nd and 8. Felder, couple of yards down to the 25. Bring up a 3rd and long 5.
Man, you want to see somebody stepping up to the challenge. Watch 45 come in and make another tackle. I mean, this guy is he's just playing his heart out. What a great game by 45, Meyerink, the middle linebacker.
He and Roberson, the 2 co-captains tonight, seniors.
Wow.
Maybe playing their final game for the Bobcats. A little low snap, but Sawyer Bridges picks it off the turf. And he's got lots of time, and he ducks inside the first down marker. It'll be a first down for Summerville.
Yeah, you got some tired defensive linemen now coming in there for the Bobcats trying to chase down the Green Wave quarterback, but that's Mike Jones and Shameik Blackshear that couldn't catch up to him.
Under 6 minutes now left in the 3rd quarter. Summerville on the march inside the 20. Felder off tackle for just a couple. Blackshear.
Well, look who's at the bottom.
Again makes the play.
Look at this. Look at 45 in middle linebacker position. He comes in and submarine 78. I mean, that guy goes 300 pounds, and Meyerink comes in and makes a tackle underneath. What a play by 45.
It'll be 2nd down and just a little less than 10. He got barely a yard. Kokoli now the only other back. He is also a quarterback, in case they were thinking of something a little crazy. Sawyer Bridges throws it out. Good defensive play. Breaking up the pass for Bluffton. Lawrence Taylor, the sophomore.
Well, if they were going to win this game tonight, it had to come not from the offense. They already have 21 points. They average 35 points a game. If they're going to do it, they're going to have to do it defensively. And this could be the time that they can come up with a stop.
3rd down and 9. Bridges had some time, throws it to the back of the end zone and tipped away by Lawrence Taylor.
Check out this replay. You'll see, I believe that's Blackshear that is all over this quarterback.
Right you are, Mike. He
Number
makes a
7.
Great move. They try to cut him, and it comes through. And that's why the top colleges want him.
He threw it right at the Covert Aire banner there in the end zone.
There you go.
Thought I'd throw that in there.
I knew you wouldn't forget.
Not at all.
David Kennedy in for the field goal. He has already made 2 of them in the game. This one will be from 33 yards. He has kicked one from 26 and from 36. We'll call it 34 yards. Snap is down, the kick is up. Boy, he's got a great leg, and he bangs it through. So Summerville is back out on top, but Bluffton holds them to 3, and with 5:09 left in the 3rd, it's 24-21 Green Wave.
On WHHI Sports TV.
At Stokes Brown Toyota of Hilton Head, now's the time to drive a Toyota.
Now's the time for you to save thousands on a new Toyota car or truck. There's a huge selection to choose from, and every vehicle is clearly marked. At Stokes Brown Toyota of Hilton Head, we've got just what you need and know just what you want. Low competitive prices on our most popular models, and a level of customer service that's just out of this world. Now's the time to drive a Toyota from Stokes Brown Toyota of Hilton Head, Highway 278 in Bluffton.
Bob Stevens, Chuck Zapek, and Mike Covert here at the Covert Aire Bowl Series Grand Finale for 2013. Summerville leading 24-21. David Kennedy getting set to kick off for the Green Wave. They march down, but they only get 3. Now can Bluffton turn it into 7, coming back the other way? The kick is over the head of Jay Middleton, and Bluffton will set up at their own 20. This has been a fun season, hasn't it?
This has been a fantastic season, and I tell you what, guys, I couldn't have asked for 2 finer fellows to be working with than you, Mr. Stevens, and the Penn State phenom himself from Hilton Head here, Chuck Zapek.
Phenom? You haven't been called the phenom in almost as long as
after what he said earlier.
John McKissick has been coaching.
I owe him that. It's a mountain thing. I owe him that.
Alex Davis throws just out of the reach of Bonai.
Well, this is a real important series for
Bluffton
right now to be able to retaliate and come back. And unfortunately, Davis, again, from a pocket position, is not quite as accurate as he is when he rolls out.
2nd and 10. Davis over the middle to Bonai, and Bonai gets it up around the 35-yard line. Good pitch and catch by the Bluffton Bobcats, and a Walgreens first down.
He's the guy they got to get involved, and they're doing that right now. We've been talking about it all day, all game. The Bonai comes up with a real important catch there for a first down.
Caught more catches tonight than he has had the rest of the season combined. Finally healthy after getting hurt very early in the season. The give to Roberson up the middle. He's only going to get about 3 before he is rolled over by the entire Green Wave defense.
This is a lot of innovation by Ken Cribbs in running the offense here, where he's back in the shotgun and they fake the zone read or the stretch play, and then end up handing the ball off inside to one of their slot backs coming back inside, and it ends up being an old-time scissors play.
Now the give to Roberson, and he's got a Summerville defender on him immediately. Wrestles him down after a gain of just a yard or 2. Mac McCurry, their #1 tackler, came into the game with 169 tackles this year.
Oh my. How many games did he play? 20?
It'll bring up a 3rd down and about 6 for the Bobcats. Davis over the middle, got his man open, Laquan Washington across midfield. Another Walgreens first down for the Bluffton Bobcats, who marched for a score with their first possession of the 3rd quarter and are marching again.
This is an impressive play. I mean, you don't know how difficult it is to catch the ball in a shotgun snap and then get back and not even move your feet, just right for the ball down, and you just, with a quick slant. Great play by Davis.
So now from the 49 of Summerville, Bluffton trying to reassert its momentum that has been missing since the first 8 minutes of the game. Davis down the field, knocked away from Roberson.
Guys, I tell you what, something else I'd like to say that while I'm up here with you all, I remember last year in between plays here, up here in the booth is my sales executive with WHHI, Debbie Court, talked to me about becoming involved in the Covert Aire Bowl Series, and a little hesitant at first, but one of the best things I ever did.
Well, great.
So thanks, Debbie.
That sounds like a commitment for next year is what that sounds like.
That very well could be.
Davis to Bonai. I was just trying to seal the deal right here.
As I said, that very well could be. My people got to talk to her people.
Yeah, we got to have some lunches.
Yes.
Spend some money on some lunches on the island before that happens, right? Bonai with the catch. It is third down rather, and about 5 for the Bluffton Bobcats. Alex Davis has run the show quite well. This is a little out. This goes to Jack Ernie, and Ernie's got the first down inside the 40 at the 39-yard line. Another Walgreens first down for the Bobcats.
This is your Gronkowski. You're counting Patriots. I mean, you're a possession down receiver. There he is. You know, you're not going for the home run. You're going for the first down. Keep the ball, and it's exactly when they look for Ernie.
And keep those chains moving.
You know, Chuck, what's funny tonight is, you know, all year long, Summerville has had this incredible defense. Soft is putting it lightly tonight.
The offense is playing well.
Indeed, almost the steal there. The pass intended for Laquan Washington and breaking it up for Summerville.
Almost put the curse on him there.
Yeah, and I mean that soft in terms of Summerville. I mean, this is a whole other level. But soft in terms of Summerville, Bluffton is having their way.
No, you're right, Mike. They are. They're
It's kind of a bend but not break defense. They will give up some yardage between the 20s, usually stiffen inside the 20, although the Bobcats have made some terrific plays then. Oh, there was a great penetration there by the Summerville linebacker, and he was all over Alex Davis. Parrish Klontz,
Can you say
junior.
that again?
One of the things I like to look at, though, is the attitudes of the players. Watch as we keep going. If Bluffton hangs in this game or creeps ahead, watch the attitude of the Green Wave, and let's just see if that starts to change. That'll tell you a whole lot.
Bonai is in the formation left on 3rd and 10. Top of your screen. Jack Ernie toward the bottom of the screen, the tight end, lined up as a tight end. Davis throwing it deep, throwing it over the head of Ernie and of Roberson. Really had nobody open there, and it'll be 4th and 10 for Bluffton. But are they in 4-down territory? They're in the middle of the field.
Well, you know, how much do you trust your defense is what you're really saying right now. I mean, do you have confidence that they'll be able to stop them? Or is he going to go with, he's going to punt?
Punt! Pretty obvious with that call.
Get the special teams involved, you know, and there's an old saying, you know, my ex-coach Marv Levy used to say, the offense puts fans in the stands, defense wins games, but kicking wins championships.
Marv Levy, the great Hall of Fame coach and philosopher. Timeout being called by Bluffton. We'll take a Serve Pro timeout. Serve Pro of Beaufort County, helping make fire and water damage like it never even happened.
On WHHI Sports TV.
I bought this. I saw it. I wanted it, so I got it. I put my hand in, cookies come out. One more time. Hand in, cookie out. Shouldn't your life be that way? When you put something into your life, you should get something more incredible back out, right? How much do you make right now? If you're whispering, not a good sign. Start at TCL and get a job right now to get cookies raining down on you. Or in other words, employment, advancement, vacation, a career. Yeah, this commercial is not about cookies, it's about you. Make it happen this fall at tcl.edu/now. It's working.
Everything is ruined.
It's okay, we're ready.
When the things that matter most are on the line, make sure we are too. The Fire and Water Cleanup Team at 1-800-SERVE-PRO. Like it never even happened.
We welcome you back to Bobcat Stadium. Yeah, getting into November now. Getting a little chillier out.
Turn those heaters on, folks.
Carefully.
Carefully. I would suggest calling Covert Aire first.
Make sure the pilot light is lit properly. The kick down inside the 10. Well done by Jack Ernie and Lawrence Taylor making this stop there at the 5-yard line. And they are going to make Summerville go end to end here late in the third quarter.
I'm going to do a little coaching on this play, Bob. This is a beautiful kick by Ernie, and they get down and they're able to cover it, and they let it bounce, and they're running past the ball as they should. But after he catches it right there and throws it back on the ground, you never do that because it's a live ball. Offense can pick it up, and then you know what happens if the offense picks it up and fumbles it?
What's that?
It's still their ball.
Yeah. The give is to the big back, For Summerville, Chris Felder, the sophomore,
Gain of about 3 yards.
picks up a
Second
couple of
down,
yards.
Summerville.
Cheerleaders from Summerville who are used to having their team ahead by a whole lot more than this. 3-point lead, last 2 minutes, third quarter. This game very much still up in the air. Bridges, the sophomore quarterback, back to his goal line, gets it out to his tight end, Sean Smith. Smith dances up the sidelines for a Walgreens first down and then some.
Sean Smith on the reception.
Number 16.
Smith,
right around the 35-yard line. First down.
6'5". And working against those 5'9" DBs that he just gets the ball up in the air.
Middle Tennessee. It looks like he could go somewhere other in Middle Tennessee. I'm not saying taking anything away from Middle Tennessee. But
they're in Conference USA
on the
for the first time now.
Gain of a couple of yards.
Gain of a couple of yards. The Bluffton
We'll let you know this was
offensive line getting a little coaching up on the sidelines in the final minute and a half of the third quarter.
the offensive line's done a great job all year long. You know, average 35 points a game.
They have indeed. Kokoli with the ball. He gets out across the 45-yard line on 2nd and 8. He gets another Walgreens first down for the Summerville Green Wave.
Green Wave will pick up the first down.
Summerville 8-2 on the season.
46-yard line.
They are the region champions. Bluffton trying to get into the playoffs. They must win this game or their season is over. They also need a little bit of help. Sawyer Bridges gets the pass out to Donnell Bryan, who has been a terrific receiver in this game. Catches it just across midfield. Gain of about 5.
And we should mention Kokoli's in there. He's a backup quarterback, but he's playing a running back position that normally is occupied by Darrell Ford, who injured himself in the first half.
Kokoli has not thrown the ball very much, though. He has been pretty much a running back, and he runs it right there for a couple. You wouldn't think John McKissick would be giving away anything, a trick play from the playoffs by trying it out tonight. Let anybody get anything like that on film, would you?
Well, I think he's saving Darrell Ford for the playoffs, that's for sure.
One of Mike Covert's relatives in the Bobcat suit tonight. He was photobombing us both at halftime.
Oh, really? I missed that.
He was behind. Well, he was behind you. He was also behind us. Blackshear, great play. Sacks Sawyer Bridges. Bridges not getting up in a hurry. Blackshear was going to try to pick him up.
Blackshear will take him down.
Look at him come from the top of your screen. Just brushes aside the running back, beats the lineman twice, and then gets Bridges and just pummels him to the turf.
Can we show that one again?
Brings up
you can see why he's a D1 recruit on this play. Watch this.
All right.
Blackshear at the top of the screen. He beats the chop block, and comes up with it and beats the back.
Beats the tackle again.
That's why D1 schools want him.
There you go. Kennedy with the punt. Hits inside the 20, rolls inside the 5.
Get it, pick it up.
And it is knocked down and then finally down. Referees call it dead at the 5-yard line.
Well, 95 yards to get back in this football game is what Bluffton Bobcats have to deal with. But there's a flag on the play.
Flag on the play. We'll see what difference that makes to things as the officials huddle up. Gives us a chance to remind you that H&H Auto for 7 years has been voted #1 for service, collision repair, and sales by the Island Packet and Hilton Head Monthly. And to let you know that the #1 team in the Lowcountry for heating and air service is Covert Aire, offering the highest level of customer satisfaction.
You know, one thing about Covert Aire is we are a customer service problem solutions company. Just happen to do heating and air conditioning. So that statement's true as thing you've ever said.
Against the Bobcats.
The bar wasn't very high.
No, just thought I'd throw that in there too.
Personal foul call against the Bobcats on the return. The only good news from that is there's not a whole lot more yardage they can give up. They will start from their own 2.
You know, I want to take this opportunity to thank Mike Covert in our last broadcast of the year for being our sponsor, Mike. I think he did a great job helping us out here in the booth and on the interviews, and we're very happy to be associated with Covert Aire during the Covert Aire Bowl Series.
Thank you, and you're welcome.
It's been a whole lot of fun for all of us to be involved, our entire crew. We'll do all that here in the third quarter, because I got a feeling we got to have a fourth quarter. We're going to be talking football. The first pass from Alex Davis on 1st and 10 from his own 2 is over the head of Laquan Washington. It'll be second down.
Yeah, Alex is just not a comfortable pocket passer. But when he gets out on the corner and gets his feet against him, his arm just improves so much more. And this is a tough place to throw him, too, back in your own end zone in drop-back situation.
Although he has looked good tonight throwing the ball over the middle.
Hey, when he gets a quickly ball.
The wide routes have not been as good, but and here's one of those wide routes again, and he was trying to get it out to Bonai and threw it over his head at the 30, and it'll be 3rd and 10. He'll get better. Again, just a junior.
Well, it's a critical situation now. You're in a 3rd and 10 situation, and you can be forced to punt out of your own end zone, which they've done twice already tonight, and each time they ended up in scores for Summerville. Imperative they get a first down now.
On 3rd and 10. Bonai wide to the left. Davis, great call. It was a great call. Does he get the face mask on top of it? We'll see. He gets about 5 yards out to about the 8. And the officials didn't see it.
I got the collar.
Yeah, I got the collar. But that will run out the clock in the 3rd quarter. We are through 3 quarters. It's 4th and 10 when we come back for Bluffton. Summerville up by 3.
With WHHI Sports TV.
H&H Auto Service and H&H Auto Body are deeply rooted in our community. Our friends became our customers, and our customers become our friends. H&H has earned a reputation for dedication to their customers. All collision and mechanical repairs to servicing your tires. H&H will take care of you.
We are completely committed to every client, sales and service.
And communication is key.
I invite you to see why so many people trust H&H. After all, you are driving our reputation.
Our goal at 123 Drive Driving Academy is to help students become confident, cautious, and safe drivers.
We offer high-quality classroom and behind-the-wheel training, and we are the only driving school in the Hilton Head Bluffton area that is certified to administer the road test for students. Visit our website at 123drivedrivingacademy.com or call us at 263-5023 and mention WHHI-TV to receive $10 off your training session.
When you're ready to get in the driver's seat, please call 123 Drive Driving Academy.
They have it all at New River Auto Mall. Over 1,000 vehicles and 12 dealerships in one location. 4th down and about 5. Jack Ernie will be kicking out of his end zone as we begin the 4th quarter, the final quarter, on the Covert Aire High School Football Bowl Series for 2013. Ernie gets it out of the end zone and gets a good bounce up near midfield. That's where the Bobcats will down it. That's where Summerville will take over on top by 3.
That's why it's so critical to field punts. I mean, right there you had a situation where you could have had the ball with a first down probably around the 35-yard line, but not fielding it, it rolls another 13 yards, ends up taking it closer to midfield.
Flu shots now available at every Walgreens store, every day at Walgreens. There's a way to stay well. Summerville with the ball and a 3-point lead. Bluffton's defense needs to stiffen as we begin the 4th quarter. The crowd getting a little anxious here. They have not seen their Bobcats lose at home all year. Sawyer Bridges throws it. Is it caught or was it on the bounce? They are going to call it a catch, it looks like. Oh, Ken Cribb not very happy with that call at all. The catch made by William Luck. Let's see if we can see it any better on the replay.
You see the hold here, almost a tackle on number 7.
To the Bobcats 29-yard line.
Yeah, Blackshear had a hard time getting to the quarterback. Looks like a good catch, though. Whoa! I'd like to see another angle. But Blackshear gets his revenge on the next play. He takes Kokoli down in the Summerville backfield for a loss of about 6.
Well, this is the Shamir Blackshear we thought we'd see in the beginning of the year. And, you know, he's fighting through double teams, and he's making, when he's left alone by himself, he's moving him side to side. He's just causing havoc in the backfield for for Summerville.
They mark forward progress is only a loss of 2. Blackshear again in pursuit of Bridges, who throws it out of bounds.
Now you got to watch this rush. You got to watch from the left end here. He does what you learn when you're getting double teamed. He takes an inside move on the offensive tackle rather than an outside move. I don't know if we're going to see it or not.
Doesn't look like it. 3rd down for Summerville. 12 yards to go. The Bluffton defense trying to hold, get the offense back the football, down by 3. Bridges throws it right to the marker. 1st down catch by Donnell Bryan, and he's going to waltz into the end zone. Touchdown, Summerville.
Donnell Bryan on the reception, putting it in the end zone for 6 more.
Well, one of the things they do when they evaluate players on the field, you look at one player, why he goes to a college, one doesn't, and particularly with your defensive backs, it's tackling ability. And what happens is that the better tacklers are the guys that play at the next level. And you see there what they mean when you're left open there on an island. It's up to you to make the tackle.
Kennedy on for the extra point and makes it. He's only missed once all year. And with 10:59 left in the 4th quarter, the Bluffton Bobcats now down by 10. It's 31-21 Summerville.
On WHHI Sports TV.
Butler Chrysler Dodge Jeep, your all-American auto dealer in beautiful Beaufort by the Bay.
What we have here is Chrysler 300, brand new, 3.6 Pentastar, made in the US of A. 8-speed transmission, give you 31 miles to the gallon. Best in class, 8.4 touchscreen radio, backup camera, navigation, including Beats by Dre. Come take a test drive, I'll save you $2,000. Ask for Charles Manigo.
The dealer you choose is the difference to you. Butler Chrysler Dodge Jeep, 1555 Salem Road in beautiful Beaufort by the Bay. Shop local, buy American.
The Real Estate News airs daily with new editions premiering on Fridays at 4 p.m. Thank you for watching. I'm Jenny Lockhart for the Real Estate News, making a positive impact and leading the real estate market.
We welcome you back to Bobcat Stadium. 31-21, Summerville leading. Still a full quarter of football left to play, and we have seen stranger things happen during the High School Football Bowl Series this year. It has been a terrific year with a lot of fantastic finishes. The Bobcats need to play the last 11 minutes like they played the first 8. Kick back to the goal line. That's Middleton out to the 15, and he has then swarmed under. That's why they call him the Green Wave, as he goes down at about the 17-yard line.
He'll run into a whole host of the Green
Wave. Is that Tulane?
Yes, it is.
Yeah. You played Tulane when you were there at Tulsa, didn't you?
They still play. They played this year.
That's what I thought.
Yeah. Let's not talk about how it ended up. Tulsa had an 8-game winning streak against Tulane. Broken.
From the 18.
Not having a good year. Alex Davis at quarterback, or rather Alex Davis at quarterback for the Bluffton Bobcats. Couple of fakes, then throws it over to the right-hand side, trying to get it to Washington. But it is incomplete. The play action. And boy, Washington had some room. And again, that's that out route that I'm sure Alex Davis will be working on from now until next August, when we see him come back to lead this team as a senior. 2nd and 10. Davis swings it out, and Washington, not sure he was even looking for it. Bonai looking back at Washington saying, was that for you or was that for me?
Well, this is a slant pattern they've been throwing to Bonai, and it's a complimentary play off of it. The complimentary play being thrown to the other guy who wasn't expecting the ball to come.
So now it's 3rd and 10. Bobcats need a little magic. Davis throws it underneath to Gerald Roberson, and Roberson just barely gets it across the 20. So a quick 3 and out for Bluffton. We'll see if they think about going for it on 4th down. Deep in their own end and down by 10. They've got to kick the football and hope something good happens defensively or on special teams here. Yeah. Jack Ernie back at his 5.
Got to count him on that defense. Kick it away and hold him and get the ball back.
Defense has put up a gritty effort in this game. As Ernie picks the snap off his ankles, punts it across midfield. Well, the Bobcats will let it roll out of bounds at the 46-yard line. Summerville will take over 47-yard line on their own side of the 50. 9:49 left in the game. Something big's got to happen on defense for the Bobcats. Come join us at the Salty Dog Cafe at South Beach Marina. Get your Salty Dog t-shirt at the Salty Dog T-shirt Factory or anytime at saltydog.com. We'll be giving away our Lava 24 Fitness MVP of the game. Reach your peak at Lava 24 Fitness. Visit us on Hilton Head Island or at lava24.com.
Tavon Bragg comes in, number 11, makes a nice tackle around the shoulders.
Second down.
We got, defensively, you can't say enough about that middle linebacking pair, 44, TJ Ferguson and Mitch Meyerlink tonight. They played very well.
Blackshear's made some plays up front. Felder.
Ford really makes a great play this time.
And who's coming up off the bottom of the pile, though?
Yeah. Well, look at Meyerlink just kind of, grab grass here. Oh, he takes a guard on number 78. He takes on Zach Bailey, 6'5", 330, and stops him in his tracks. What a great job inside.
Michael Meyerink, listed at 5'8", 183, the senior. On third down, the pass gets past the chains. It'll be a first down. Donnell Bryant making another clutch catch for Summerville.
Yeah, throwing it into the sideline on the short side of the field. What they're doing is they caught Bluffton in zone coverage. And it seems like that's on third and long what they've been playing, or zone coverage. It's a soft side on the back side, and Summerville's taking that apart.
1st and 10, Green Wave at the Bluffton 36.
Stop and go.
Bridges throws it over the head of Bryan. Down into the corner. Been a successful season for Bobcats football, however you slice it. Yeah, it's not a trip to the state finals, not a trip to the state Final Four, likely, but for all the injuries this team has battled since the opening game of the season, they've played tough, they've played some great entertaining games. Sometimes it's not the destination, it's the journey. This team has had quite a journey in 2013. Kokoli gets it down inside the 30 to about the 28. It'll bring up a 3rd and short.
Down to the 28.
Tough running. I mean, there's almost no hold here. 68 comes through with the trap block from right guard, but Kokoli really makes it all on his own. The backup quarterback called into action after the injury to the starting fullback, doing a great job.
3rd and 3. Kokoli is not going to get the first down. Great job by the Bluffton defense. Ball comes loose, but the officials say it was down by contact.
And let's see who makes the first hit here, Bob. Take a guess.
You think 45 had something to do with it?
Wow.
On the carry.
Sheldon Smith, the safety, actually came out with it, 11. It is now 4th down and 3. Summerville's going to go ahead and go for it. Why not? 28-yard line. Try to keep possession and run some clock. Good as a punt if you don't make it happen. We got a quick stoppage of play to check some equipment. Now we'll wind that clock. 4th and 3 for Summerville.
Here's your season.
The give to Felder. I don't think he got it. Got a couple. And we shall see as they finally stop the clock. Well, they have not stopped the clock.
We need that little yellow line that runs across the
Yes,
screen.
we do.
Can you provide that for us next year, Mike?
Debbie,
If we just
we got to talk about that.
We just raise the rate just a little bit.
Yeah. No, we got to cut expenses.
Oh, yeah.
Cut the expenses, fellas.
I'm saying they got it. What do you say, Bob? No?
We keep the yellow line, but we lose all our cameras next year. That's the trade-off. All we can show you is the yellow line. They're short. First down, Bluffton.
Rarely am I wrong, but I'm glad I was this time.
Once a year, and you saved it for the final quarter of the final game.
All right.
So Bluffton, given a new life. Crowd bundled up.
Well, coming into tonight's game, I thought the key to Bluffton's success offensively was try to get the ball in the hands of number 3. Let's see if they can do it. Get it to Roberson, either running or passing. He comes out of a slot position there. They only have one set running back.
Bonai is at the top of the screen. Ernie is at the bottom of the screen. Those have been their 2 home run players tonight.
Good call.
Davis rolling to his left. Now decides to tuck it and keeps it. No gain. It'll be second down.
Well, that's when Davis has done his best. They roll him to the wide side of the field, give him something to shoot at. Unfortunately, he doesn't have, the men are covered. He's got to eat the ball here.
But now they have a chance to roll him to the side of the field where he's the right side of the field.
Yes.
Which for a right-handed quarterback, you would think would be easier. Bonai, again, split wide to the top of the screen. Washington in the slot. Now they're going to run the end around. Bonai, 20, but only out to the 24. Good job of staying at home, the Summerville defense.
Yeah, Kevin Dickerson, 21. He's a senior. He's well schooled. You see him at the bottom of the screen, stays at home. They're in a zone coverage. Tackle tries to block him, and he cuts inside of him. And that's the reason why the play went for a little or no gain.
So now it's third down. And about 12 for Bluffton. Ernie wide to the bottom of the screen. Bonai wide to the top. Again, running out of that really almost single wing formation. Davis over the middle and dropped. Tried to get it to Roberson. It's not a late hit, and it'll be fourth down for Bluffton.
Well, that's too bad. Roberson comes in, just thrown slightly behind him.
Ooh.
Takes a hit afterwards. You expect the flag, but not tonight.
It'll be fourth down. Ernie back to punt.
Let's add booth recall to next year's program too, or replay. I mean,
The yellow line and booth replay. All right. Debbie's writing it all down.
I do.
Ernie gets the snap, kicks it away. Summerville is not going to be anywhere near that punt. They will take it on the Bluffton side of the 50 at the 47-yard line. 6:14 left, maybe in Bluffton's season. Down by a 31-21 score. It's time for Big Poppy to go down and say something, huh? In the dugout. Maybe pastime. The Bobcat defense. Mike Jones, Shamik Blackshear, KJ Ford, all seniors. See what kind of push they can put on this final couple of possessions. Sophomore Felder carrying it. Oh, carrying a little loose. The loaf of bread almost came out. It'll be second down for Summerville.
Senior Lion Phim, number 9, makes a great play, fights off the tackle, and then he frees himself just enough as the back turns up, lower his shoulder, and the ball comes out. And wow, somehow he falls back on it. You want to talk about luck?
That's 610 wins talking right there, buddy. That's John McKissick magic there. Second down. Now the give to the Kokoli, the backup quarterback. And it'll bring up a third down for Summerville. Grinding out the clock, grinding out the yards, one by one here.
Well, one stat that really stuck out to me, there was 2. One was points against. Summerville gave up very little in points against. As we mentioned, only 12 points per game in region play. But the other thing that really stuck out to me statistically was time of possession in the fourth quarter.
Yeah.
This team had 50% more time with the ball in the fourth quarter than they did on the other side.
This is starting to remind you a little of something you might have seen last night if you stayed up really late to watch college football.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Stanford grinded it out between the tackles against Oregon. They had the ball for, I think, 46 minutes.
Changed the weekend of college football.
Oh, certainly. Another Walgreens first down for Summerville. They have it all at New River Auto Mall, over 1,000 vehicles at 12 dealerships in one location.
Well, you got the assistant coaches coming off the roof here from Summerville. You know that it's over. In their mind, they just got the first down they needed.
That's the big one. Kokoli grinding out a few more yards after that first down. It'll be second down at about 8, and the clock continues to run.
Well, we have the time. I just want to give my thanks to our director, Tony Verga, who's done a fantastic job this year for us. Tony, thank you so much. Been a great job, and the sandwiches that you delivered to us at halftime have been just first rate.
And the chicken fingers.
We still have some of those chicken fingers from week 1 that we were working on tonight. They were terrific. Aged.
We used to.
Yeah. Oh, they're gone now.
Philly's Cafe and Deli on that.
Philly's Cafe and Deli.
We want to thank Philly Cafe for the Philly cheesesteaks. Hey, I'm from Philly. I know what a Philly cheesesteak tastes like.
Felder grinding his way to what might be another first down for Summerville.
And helping us out tonight and all season long is the host of Girl Talk, Debbie Court, who also brings us Mike Covert and Covert Aire. Thank you, Debbie.
She is fantastic.
Third down and a yard. They did not get the first down, and they might not. He stretches forward. He might have gotten it. This Sawyer Bridges, we're going to see him next year and the year after.
Our TriCaster Switch and Live editor is Jeremy Pope. He's the one guy that brings us all the play-by-play or replays. Thank you, Jeremy.
Yeah.
Jeremy's been terrific all year. We have a Summerville player down. Gives us a chance to continue the credit roll here.
Yeah, well, and his sidekick is Julian Agnew, does the sideline camera shots for us, audio feed, and sideline interviews.
As long as it's over 50 degrees. If it gets below 50, he comes up in the booth.
With us.
We thank Julian and Jeremy for the great job they've done all year. Kayla Logan, Jessa Jeremiah, who when the weather was nicer, were roaming the sidelines with Mike Covert.
You notice that Julian's got the Duckworth Dynasty-esque growing under the lip.
He's been working on that.
He's trying. That's all year right there, I think.
Yeah.
And then we get some help from Ty Brown. Didn't he help? Yeah.
Ty has helped us a lot.
Yeah,
absolutely.
He's down on the sideline.
He's on the sideline camera tonight.
Hey, Ty.
He's doing the work right now. That's him on the other side of the camera.
Ty Brown.
There you go. We appreciate, of course, the support from the guys at the top as well. Wayne Morris, the general manager, John Byrne, the president. Let's take a quick break right here. A Serve Pro timeout. It's 31-21 Summerville.
On WHHI Sports TV.
Hey, what are you drinking?
I'm drinking Dunkin'.
I'm drinking Dunkin'.
Definitely Dunkin'.
It's always Dunkin'. Nothing but Dunkin'.
It tastes awesome. It's my absolute favorite. I run on Dunkin'.
America runs on Dunkin' Coffee.
Visit your locally owned and operated Dunkin' Donuts on Hilton Head, in Beaufort, and off of I-95 at Exit 8.
Hey folks, Mike Covert here with Covert Aire. You know, it's duck hunting season, and I don't mean the kind that fly. If you don't keep your filter clean every month and it ends up looking like this, you're definitely going to need to call Covert Aire today at 706-5090 and have us come out for a free second opinion, an energy savings agreement, or maybe even clean your ductwork. That's Covert Aire, 706-5090.
We are back at Bobcat Stadium, just under 3 minutes, and the clock rolling. 1st and 10 for Summerville, as they will win their 5th in a row, it looks like. Go to 9-2. Bluffton will finish an injury-riddled season 6-5, but a lot to look forward to in 2014. The give to the big sophomore running back, Chris Felder. Bluffton not quitting on defense. They're still playing hard.
Well, Mike, you saw that camera before the commercial shake a little bit. I wonder if that was our cameraman upstairs, Mike Rittenback, and his son Jake, who Rittenbacks have brought us the videos all season long. We want to thank Hilton Head Video for being our camera in the sky, the eye in the sky.
There you go. Have we missed anybody? We appreciate the folks who have been with us as fans throughout the season as well, at the stadiums. We've had great support at all the stadiums we've been at this year. The athletic directors and head coaches of all the teams we have featured here on the Covert Aire High School Football Bowl Series. We're going to take another timeout. ServPro of Beaufort County, helping make fire and water damage like it never even happened.
On WHHI Sports TV.
At Stokes Brown Toyota of Hilton Head, now's the time to drive a Toyota. Now's the time for you to save thousands on a new Toyota car or truck. There's a huge selection to choose from, and every vehicle is clearly marked. At Stokes Brown Toyota of Hilton Head, we've got just what you need and know just what you want. Low competitive prices on our most popular models, and a level of customer service that's just out of this world. Now's the time to drive a Toyota. From Stokes Brown Toyota of Hilton Head, Highway 278 in Bluffton.
Summerville comes to the line. 2:32 left, 2nd and 10. A little bit of a low snap. Bridges throws it over the middle. They want one more, and they got it. Touchdown catch by Johnston McCurry. His 5th of the season, his 2nd of this game, and they have certainly put it away now at 37-21.
Well, this is one of those strange calls that may come back to haunt you someday, but I don't know. Going for a touchdown when you're up with first down and can run out the clock.
Something Ken Cribb might remember.
Yeah, I don't think he'll forget about that. Well, it's been a heck of a year, Bob. I mean, last week we had some great highlights with Teron Daly from Hilton Head Prep, and then we also had Macarelli that won the game for Christian Academy at quarterback and defensive halfback.
We've had highlights from a lot of great players all season long. Our Lava 24 Fitness MVPs all year have been fantastic. We'll talk about them and wrap things up. 2:28 left after the extra point by Kennedy. It's 38-21 in favor of Summerville.
On WHHI Sports TV.
H&H Auto Service and H&H Auto Body are deeply rooted in our community. Our friends became our customers, and our customers become our friends. H&H has earned a reputation for dedication to their customers. All collision to mechanical repairs to servicing your tires. H&H will take care of you.
We are completely committed to every client, sales and service.
And communication is key.
I invite you to see why so many people trust H&H. After all, you are driving our reputation.
Everything is ruined.
It's okay. We're ready. When the things that matter most are on the line, make sure we are too. The fire and water cleanup team at 1-800-SERVE-PRO. Like it never even happened.
Summerville set to kick off with a 17-point lead in the final 2.5 minutes of the season for Bluffton. The low kick taken at about the 7-yard line. That's Roberson who gets it back out across the 25, across the 30.
Well, it's going to appear it was a little too high of a hurdle for the Bluffton Bobcats to come in and try to beat the reigning region champion and the team undefeated in the region, Summerville. The Bobcats appear they're not going to be able to take down the green wave, and that'll probably put Beaufort High into the playoffs.
May indeed. Bluffton jumped out to a 14-0 lead in the first 8 minutes of the game. Scored on a terrific 80-yard drive and then had a 95-yard punt return turn into something. Now the little hook and lateral. It's Ernie lateraling it to Vinny Bonai, and Bonai makes something happen. Out to the Summerville 38. Of course, a Walgreens first down and then some. 30-yard gain. The old hook and ladder.
Well, we knew they could move the football. Stopping the other team from scoring was a challenge, and they were not able to rise to the challenge tonight.
Alex Davis changing the play. Bonai up to the top of your screen, Ernie at the bottom of the screen. And then they try the hook and ladder again. Bonai gets it to Roberson. Roberson to the 20, and it then falls back a couple of yards to about the 23 or 4. The senior co-captain, Gerald Roberson, coming off the field.
He injured an ankle earlier in the game, too.
But here we go again. This time that was Ernie again making the catch.
They're emptying the playbook, Bob.
Well, basically the same play, just a little shorter pass to begin with. Now the pass to Ernie is complete down to the 16-yard line. Clock will continue to roll, though. As Bluffton, they're familiar with running the hurry-up offense. They do it a lot. Davis clapping his hands as much as anything to keep him warm. Tries to get it over the middle to Ernie, who juggles it, and it falls to the turf at about the 10-yard line. And we're under a minute and a half left. Just got it through his hands. Now Davis on 3rd and 2. Fakes the pitch. It was a great fake. Rolls out to his right. Going for the touchdown and got it. Vinny Bonai gets the touchdown. His first touchdown of the season, his senior season. Comes in his final minute and a half of play.
Now watch Davis this time. I've been talking about it all day. When he gets his feet underneath him and he starts running with the football, the arm improves. And now the arm is accurate, on time, and catchable.
And especially when he's moving to his right.
Yep.
He's pretty good to his left, but he's especially dangerous going to his right. Ken Mayo on for the extra point. Minute 24 left. Bluffton putting the first 2 touchdowns on the board, and maybe the last touchdown as well. It's 38-28 with a minute 24 left here in the Covert Aire High School Football Bowl Series.
On WHHI Sports TV.
Butler Chrysler Dodge Jeep, your all-American auto dealer in beautiful Beaufort by the Bay.
Hey, I'm Alexis James. I'm here with the 2013 Jeep Wrangler Sahara Unlimited. That means there's absolutely no limits. The greatest off-road vehicle on the market. Holds its value the best of any other vehicle in America. Come see me, Alexis James. Right price, right here, right now.
The dealer you choose is the difference to you. Butler Chrysler Dodge Jeep, 1555 Salem Road in beautiful Beaufort by the Bay. Shop local, buy American.
Hey, what are you drinking?
I'm drinking Dunkin'.
I'm drinking Dunkin'.
I'm just in love with the flavor.
I get mine black. I don't want to take away from that pure taste.
So smooth, no bitterness. It's awesome.
There's no other taste like it.
America runs on Dunkin' Coffee.
Visit your locally owned and operated Dunkin' Donuts on Hilton Head, in Beaufort, and off of I-95 at Exit 8.
Summerville leads 38-28. Bluffton rather, might as well try the onside kick, make something special happen.
Did you see last night how they lined up the ball, Oregon, for the kick? That's what it's called. All right.
I work. I can stay up that late.
I know Mike Covert stayed up and watched that game, didn't you? The onside kicks at the end?
You know, I saw a little bit here and there.
But in the fourth quarter, you may have seen the highlights.
That's all the highlights.
Yeah, there you go.
I was too busy looking at the back of my eyelids.
Well, we've had our highlights here this year, that's for sure.
Well,
Last week we saw Turon Daly.
Yep.
And a couple weeks ago when Beaufort High beat Bluffton and the great night Eric Blakely had, that was certainly memorable. Devontae Doe at the Hilton Head Christian Academy, the performance by Puna Ford when they beat Bluffton. What a great job Puna had that day as a defensive lineman and running the ball, for a touchdown.
More than one.
Yeah. Great.
Summerville running it down now. We'll see if they try to run it up one more time. 38-28 into the final minute. Coach John McKissick will win his 611th game. They will advance to the state playoffs yet again. Man who has written 2 books, the bottom line of which he says the secret to life is the same as football. Surround yourself with good people, do what's right, keep your nose clean. pretty simple.
I'll tell you what, if you follow that, I think you'll be okay.
It has served John McKissick very well, the 87-year-old head coach who we expect to see next year at age 88, coaching in his 63rd season.
Yeah, he told us at the beginning of the game, I asked him how much more gas is left in the tank, and he said, hey, there's plenty of gas. As long as they'll have me, let me stay in Summerville, we're here.
Well, to use the NASCAR term, with gas in the tank, he'll just come in for a little pit stop.
That's all he needs.
4 more tires, and he's back out there.
That's right. Guys, I tell you what, it's been a pleasure, and I appreciate everything you guys have done for me.
Well, and thank you so much, Mike, for sponsoring it and for being a part of it and really being the backbone of our performance this year. Summerville wins the final game of the Covert Aire High School Football Bowl Series. They beat Bluffton 38-28. We'll be back in a moment.
My Walgreens pharmacist recommends cold tablets and hot soup.
My Walgreens pharmacist recommends bubblegum flavor and patience.
Mine recommends antacid tablets and only one taco.
Walgreens pharmacists also recommend you try Walgreens brand health and wellness products. They have the same active ingredients as other brands and cost less. Our pharmacist recommended Walgreens brand health and wellness products. There's an everyday way to well.
Duck hunting season is in full swing. Now is the time for a Covert Aire maintenance and tune-up safety inspection. We cover all types of heating and air conditioning, ventilation, and refrigeration repair.
Bagged one.
And duck cleaning. We're out hunting duck everywhere from Kiowa to Hilton Head to right here in Bluffton. So if there's a problem in your neck of the woods, give us a call 24/7. Complete customer satisfaction is not only our goal, it's our business.
Sitting in a tree, a kiwi waving back at me. Honey, won't you be the salty dog? Oh, salty dog, oh, salty dog. You sly as a fox, salty dog. Down southeast, sitting by the dog, singing a song about a salty dog. Honey, won't you be the salty dog?
At Stokes Brown Toyota of Hilton Head, now's the time to drive a Toyota. Now's the time for you to save thousands on a new Toyota car or truck. There's a huge selection to choose from, and every vehicle is clearly marked. At Stokes Brown Toyota of Hilton Head, we've got just what you need and know just what you want. Low competitive prices on our most popular models, and a level of customer service that's just out of this world. Now's the time to drive a Toyota from Stokes Brown Toyota of Hilton Head, Highway 278 in Bluffton.
Hey folks, Mike Covert here with another tip for fall from Covert Aire. Do you smell that? That's right, no smell. Could have been carbon monoxide poisoning. Here at Covert Aire, all new maintenance agreement customers receive a free carbon monoxide detector. $75 value, yours free with a new energy savings agreement. So this fall, get your air conditioning and heating tuned up and a $75 value carbon monoxide detector free from Covert Aire.
Back on the field, Summerville takes a 38-28 win on senior night here in Bluffton, but our Lava 24 Fitness player of the game, Bluffton co-captain, Michael Meyernick. Coach Cribb, first of all, your thoughts. Michael was a co-captain tonight. He and Gerald Roberson, they meant a lot to this team and a lot to this program over the years, didn't they?
They four-year players for me. Started the first freshman team. Michael's done an exceptional job. I just wish he was 6'4", about 220, and you know, I'd be flying all over the country watching him play NFL football one day. But he played like he was 6'4", 220. Real proud of him.
He really did. He was in on an awful lot of plays. You were talking at halftime going in, telling the guys they needed to get low in the second half. Yep. Third quarter, he got low about half a dozen times.
I know Coach McKissick came over and said, boy, 45 must have had 25, 30 tackles. And for Coach McKissick to take note to you, that was a big compliment.
Mike and Bernadette, you've got the trophy. Let's hand it over to Mike.
On behalf of Lava 24 Fitness, our employees, Bluffton and Hilton Head members, we congratulate you on a hard-fought performance this evening. Congratulations.
Thank you, sir.
Tell us a little bit about what it was like to play out there one last time with all the guys, all the seniors that you've been playing with for so long.
It was very emotional. It's knowing that I'm able to see these guys in school, but not being able to play ball with them anymore. It's seeping in on me right now as we speak. And seeing all these young faces like my friend TJ, seeing him like grow up with me like as a linebacker, as a friend, it's all heartfelt. And then playing against them, 230-pound, million pounds right there, all of linemen coming at me all at once. It was probably one of my funnest and memorable moments of football.
Yeah, it was a great night tonight. What's next for you?
Actually, tomorrow I have wrestling practice bright and early, and I know he doesn't like that much.
I love it. I love it. I love it.
He doesn't have you anymore now.
I'll be thinking about you while I'm laying in the bed.
And
wrestling's your other great passion, isn't it?
Yes, sir. That's my other sport, and it's one of my favorite things to do besides playing ball.
Well, the guys at Lava 24 Fitness love wrestlers. They love football players. They love athletes from all over, don't they, Mike?
Absolutely.
Absolutely.
Hey,
congratulations again. Congratulations to the team on a great season. You guys fought through an awful lot of injuries to have a successful season, a winning season. Good luck to you in the off season, getting everybody in the weight room with Lava 24 Fitness and getting out there and getting after it next year.
Thank you. Thank you for come to the game. Thanks so much.
All right.
Good job, Coach.
Coach Cribb, Mike Meyernick, the Lava 24 Fitness Most Valuable Player. That will do it for tonight and for this season. For Chuck Zapek and for Mike Covert, I'm Bob Stevens with the Covert Aire High School Football Bowl Series.